Hi guys, welcome in. It is On the Button Live. What is this insanity? We're all in one room together. This doesn't normally happen.
Nah. They smell real bad. You'll be glad you're not here.
Wow. You're going to open with that? This is terrible.
In it. Walked
wow. Welcome in, everybody.
Ooh, that's tasty.
So, we're doing a bit of an oddball thing tonight, guys. We're doing, not only are we doing a live episode, we're doing it with, I should not have backed that out because your shoulder is right in my way. I should have zoomed that in just a little more. We are opening all kinds of stuff. So, Fantasy Flight tagged me, Fantasy Flight tagged me about, about 10, 12 days ago. And we're like, hey, there's Jack, right? The new community manager over there was like, hey, I finally got all the approvals that I needed for adding people to the program. Congratulations, fill out this form, and we're gonna mail you some stuff. Okay, I don't even know what I'm getting, right? Box comes yesterday, and it's full of all kinds of goodies. For starters, these beautiful playmats. You'll get a better look at these later, but Trey and I both have, don't move that, because the camera's set to where that is. Trey and I have these beautiful playmats, right? This is the Cassian Andor. This is the showcase art. And then, I don't even know what card this art is from. It's the X-Wing.
It's dope,
It's the Battle of Yavin, right? It's the Rebel ships going to Yavin.
Makes me want to play a Luke deck. Pilot deck.
It's good-looking art.
Really pretty
good-looking art. So they sent me some, I opened these up. They sent us a pre-release kit, right? Which here we go, pre-release kit, a pre-release kit, a box of boosters, which I haven't even pulled the plastic off of yet.
A Twin Suns deck pod.
That's right. I love how it's in every camera view when you do that because you put it out here. Yeah, literally, it's in every single camera view.
Trey's and I's favorite.
Yeah, you guys
Is that
might
your
have.
favorite way to play Twin Suns?
Yeah.
You guys might have actually sold me on Twin Suns.
We had a really.
Oh yeah, we should talk about it. Hand me the pen. We should talk about that.
We had a really great, fun game.
And we didn't even finish.
We didn't even finish. We didn't have time to finish the game. That was the longest game of Twin Suns I've ever even seen.
The damage pad extraordinaire.
Yeah, I got a black damage pad. We got
and the spotlight decks.
And we got we get the spotlight decks, which Trey and I busted out earlier, and we're playing against each other. We'll talk about that in a bit because Padme was kicking me in the teeth playing Palpatine. That was irritating. So this soft crate, this is the soft crate we were literally just playing. Like this is Padme on one side and Chancellor Palpatine on the other. Very cool. And then was that it? That was all the that was basically it. That was all the So they just sent us they sent me a big box of loot, and I tagged Ian and Trey. I was like, why don't we get together and build some sealed pools on stream, on camera, in front of everybody.
And now we will no longer say anything bad about this game or the company that makes it.
No,
really?
I can't.
Because we both know that's a lie. We both know you're lying, Trey.
I can't make tonight.
Bought.
We both.
I mean, I can be bought and purchased. That is true.
We both know you're lying. But yeah, because I think this will be good. It'll be a good way for us to prep for pre-releases and maybe share some of that info with you guys because there is no substitute for actually opening cards and building a deck and trying it out. So we're gonna do some of that tonight.
We played the spotlight decks earlier, and I do this podcast, so like even though I don't really pay attention to new cards, I have scrolled through the new cards forever, and I still open the Padme deck, and there's just something about holding the card, sitting at the table. Am I going to resource this? Shuffle it. What do I do with this card? It makes it so much more real.
Yeah.
Reading is different than playing.
Having it in your hand makes a vast difference, right? We did. So the spotlight decks were interesting. Padme absolutely kicked me around. That was really rude what Trey did to me earlier. I don't know. It was rude. Like I'm not saying it's better than Palpatine. We only played one game. That's not a sample size. That's not a sample size, but it was rude. Look, I killed a Captain Typho. Trey's like, oh good, here's his clone. I was like, really? I just killed this loser.
You killed a Typho.
Yeah, and then I
revealed the other one.
Yeah, and then played him right away, which was
I played the Sentinel guy.
That was super irritating.
It did have the feel of if I hadn't killed you in that moment, you would have taken control. That's why I said it felt felt
Maybe it felt that way to you, but it never felt that way to me because I was like 20. I was like 20 damage behind by that point.
He was a ton of damage behind, but I was out of cards. I was out of units except for 1/2/2 in space that you just hadn't stopped yet, and his side of the board was just overflowing with stuff.
I did have a lot of units on the board at that point.
So that's why it felt like it felt like the tide was turning, and I kind of reached across, went like that last little point.
Yep. I will say I'm.
Fresh cut open box.
I know, right? The smell of new cards.
New excitement, yeah.
Oh yeah. The Palpatine's ability, I think, is as strong as it is a little. I was gonna say, who wants the pre-release kit?
He's not going to be here this weekend. So
Yeah.
Now, so you're not gonna.
But let's not make it sound like I'm not going to be having a great time.
Okay.
That's
I'll
true.
be in Boston
That's
having
true.
an amazing time. I'm
You're
gonna
going to New England this weekend.
Pre-release, but
That's
it's
true.
not the worst thing ever.
That's true. Yep. Oh, and the intro to Hoth box is here because I haven't bothered to pull the plastic off of this yet. The tape is still on it. I bought it in Lubbock a month, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I've never bothered to pull the pieces off of it. So, all right, I'm just going to hand you some packs, Trey.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, am I cracking this thing?
room
Yeah,
is
it's on camera.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This room is so awesome.
This is
His streaming room is awesome.
This is Studio C. You've been in here before.
Studio C.
Studio C.
That's a legit show.
There's a but remember I spell it out. SEA. Studio C.
Okay.
Right.
It's like a Mormon Saturday Night Live on YouTube is Studio C.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Right. Okay, so let's start off.
You want the little box?
Ian's,
I know you
Ian's
like
actually
those.
know what I really want.
You want the
is
little card thing in
hold on.
front.
I want this guy.
So one of the things that I think about, because I
this
manufacture
guy.
cards and do some game stuff, I've watched somebody kind of open these on one of the stream, and
You're holding the little package of the
package of the
hyperspace leaders. Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm betting that whoever does these cards for them, this is the absolute cheapest packaging you can get. They'll have some, when you go to make these, you'll have some range of like, what do you want the foil? So like if you get the OP packs now, they're just the silver foil.
Yeah.
Whereas in the first set they had like the cool logos on them.
Yeah, and then the second one they were paper with the logos, which was the best, and they got rid of those.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they were cycling through the various
I miss them being foil.
levels of
I don't like the foil packs.
well, I don't
I
know.
don't like the
levels
foil.
of how much money they were willing to spend on OP packs, and they settled on the cheapest foil one they can.
Yeah.
So then I'm thinking about this one.
Which is like wax. It's like a wax
It's
paper.
just like a little wax paper.
It's like
the
a
same paper that
70s
comes on
wax
those decks.
pack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can find out. I look at this and think about the logistics and the design of like how to get it in the box and how they made these things happen, and I just think that is probably option cheapest on whoever makes these cards.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. For starters, everybody's got their 6 packs. We have 2 different copies, right, of
Yeah.
Palpatine and Padme. So if you open your leaders and you want to build around one of these guys, we have multiple options available for that.
As long
Okay.
as we don't all choose Palpatine.
We can't all choose Palpatine or all choose Amidala, but other than that, we got it. Okay. Something else I was going to say, and it's gone. So no, well, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah. I have views set up so that we can each showcase what we're working on while we're working. So
Nice.
so feel free. I can bounce this around. There's Trey and his fancy mat.
Is that how
and
that's
then
supposed to look?
and then there's Ian. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's Ian with his pack as well. So I can't put everybody on the screen at once, but I can put us all on. So if you guys open something really awesome, or you open something that you want folks to see, just put it face up, and I'll change over to your view.
So what is when you open these packs, both of you? How do you do it? Do you even look at the cards? Do you sort them?
Did you already? No. Oh, okay.
That's awesome, though.
Oh, it's just a hyperspace DJ.
Hyperspace
That is
DJ.
pretty cool. Here,
So what do you-
I like speed.
turn around.
Which
What's
way?
your
There you go.
methodology?
Like you were
for
looking.
I usually speed divide. I just like color.
This is what I do.
So I divide it by, I guess, villainy, heroism, and then the base.
Neutral.
And then just do that all the way across as
Yep.
quickly as
Okay.
possible. I try to open them.
So you don't even like really.
I'm not
I don't
even
even
looking at 'em,
No,
no.
for me,
Alright.
when I open
what I do.
when I open for a limited event, it's about getting the cards in a way that I can very quickly ascertain what I have available. So I keep leaders and bases off to the side. Here, I'll show you guys how I do it.
Bases just go to the middle because we get whatever.
Sure, but whatever. But then I build a grid, right? So blue, green, red, yellow, just like you were organizing things, and I do neutral in the middle, villain up top, and hero below. So
This card is too thick.
that's an odd statement.
Oh, come on.
Your first rare. Ian's first rare, ladies and gentlemen.
I pulled that
one in
too,
a million.
though. I pulled that too. So I got 2 rare packs.
Feel how bendy that card is.
It's pretty bendy.
me see.
Just like feel it. Now feel this one.
Oh, they feel different.
Doesn't that feel different?
Let me see.
All right, that was garbage.
Not to me. They feel the same. This one. It doesn't feel any thicker, but it weighs more.
They're rare.
That's
On the
odd.
left hand,
There's not rare bases
not
this
necessarily
time, is
thick.
There are no rare bases this time, which
Thank
is
goodness.
nice. There are no rare
That's so
bases.
Nice. All right.
Okay, anyway, so that's how I do it. That way, at the end of it all, I can very quickly ascertain what I have in terms of color and everything, which makes it generally easier.
Can I even play?
Oh, goody.
what
My
I
first
wanna
rare
play?
is a... Wow, this is a banger box. My first rare is double green. Your first rare is 1 in a million.
His was out of there.
Oh, his was out of the
Mine's out of
pre-release
there.
kit, but come on, man. Now, I did get a double rare pack because I pulled a Saga Rare as a foil there. Ewing as a
Oh,
foil.
I had the same thing. I got Punishing 1.
But is he rare? Oh,
he's
this is
rare.
Punishing One is a rare. Look at that.
The Elite Squad? Mm-hmm. 8 costs.
Hey,
6 to 8.
my favorite reprint,
Great.
ISB Agent. I love me some ISB Agent.
Oh, he just hits people.
Here we go.
All right. Well, mine is only an uncommon.
Moss.
Because invariably, when you do sealed work, you end up with my first legendary there is a Dryden Voss. Right there, he's pretty.
Garbage.
Speak for yourself, sir. As a villain aggro enjoyer, you can rest assured you will be seeing me play that card at some point.
I know, but you also lose a lot, so.
Yes, one of my favorite new cards. Villain Battlefield Marine. Oh, come on, man.
Hey, I got a double blue rare.
Well, I got a double yellow rare. So now in my 4 packs, I have double yellow and double green. Awesome.
Luckily for you, Wes, I'm here, so you can still beat someone. You're welcome.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. You know, one thing I did notice, guys, when I was working on the deck, the stream deck, getting all the set programmed in, there are fewer double aspect cards in this set than we've had recently. Ordinarily, there's about two to three each. And this set, there's pretty much only 1 double aspect card in every color.
And we've opened all
And
of
we've
them?
opened everything but double... Yes. You
got
opened double
blue, yellow.
I opened yellow and green, and you opened...
No doubles yet.
Well, the yellow double.
Oh, you opened the leader. We haven't opened
The
double
leader.
red.
Oh,
We haven't
the
opened
Dean.
Chairman Papanoid or whatever his name is.
Chairman Mao.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So that's Yularen
This
and
is
a red
weird.
base.
All right, somebody explain to me how this works.
Let me see.
What do you got?
Vigil?
Ooh, pretty.
Vigil, 7 cost, 5/9 space, resistance, vehicle, capital ship.
Nope.
All right, so if this is, I've got it. If it's on,
Ooh,
There it is.
there we go.
when this is on the field, it prevents damage to all your other guys.
All
So-
that, okay, so I did read that right.
Yeah, yeah. And if damage would be dealt to this, it deals extra damage to this. So this protects all your other guys from taking some of the damage that they take. But if this takes damage, it takes extra damage.
This card is
By
so
only
wrong.
1, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
This we're all going to come to hate the wrong ride, right? We're all going to see this card playing against yellow decks. Han 4 loves this card.
Exhaust too.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I flip my leader and half your board is and now I'm just going to deny you resources for the turn. It's going to be so irritating.
Oh, Viper Probe Droid.
Oh, look at that, Ian. I'll see you and raise you.
Oh! Nasty today.
Oh,
You can
madre,
do a playset of these.
madre de Dios. Madre de Dios. All right, let's see.
I got Scrabbly Quark Elite Grievous. That's kind of cool. Hidden.
Oh, the new Grievous?
Oh, this is the guy that bounces. Oh, this is terrible. I hate
What?
that card.
Yeah, you don't like that card. Ooh,
should keep
Cinta.
replaying.
Isn't
Yeah.
that a legendary, too?
No,
No? Just a rare?
it's a rare. It's a regular rare.
You pulled a Cinta? Nice.
Yes, Cinta's good, baby. You were talking about Ian. You've been playing Cinta with your Boba deck online. Your Boba,
Dude, it's fire.
JTL Boba.
That card has gotten slotted in immediately. Yeah, it
Okay.
allows you to get into that attack.
Look familiar?
A lot of times the problem with oops, sorry, Wes.
You're fine. It's just trash.
With Boba is you put him out, he does his thing, and he immediately gets disabling Fang Fire.
Yeah, he'll get smashed before he can attack or
confiscated
something.
and smashed.
Right.
So being able to get that attack in has really helped, and a lot of times, like, I'm throwing him on, like, I mean, most of the time I'm throwing him on a Fet's Fire Spray, sometimes on a TIE Bomber. I played one game where I held him back a turn to flip him out on a Ruthless Raider that was exhausted, just to clear the board. So it's been a really good addition.
I got some very strong leaders.
I'm glad you did, because I don't feel that way at all.
I'm feeling very confident on leaders right now. I got a Yularen. I think he's a pretty good
I got a
leader.
Yularen.
I do have a Yularen.
I like the Lutheran.
Who?
He's got a Lutheran rail.
Lutheran rail.
Yeah.
I got Dedro, which is the shoot your guy or give me cards.
Yep.
I got the Jabba, which is deal damage. My guys deal damage to your damage, to your guys. And then I got Leia, which is, we've given a hard time, but I think in limited she might be pretty good.
I don't think in constructed Leia is worth a whole lot, but I think in limited she might be. I'm with you. She might be okay.
Ooh, a legendary? Nice.
What do you get?
Queen Amidala.
Oh, heck, she's pretty good. That's one of the best legendaries in the set.
Oh. She just gets to sacrifice people for her. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah. Wow.
Now we got to go through and see what exists.
This is sad. This makes me very sad. All right, we're all done opening. Oh, Ian's got one more pack left to open over
I
here.
got one more pack. Sorry, I'm slow.
You're fine, man. You're fine.
I stopped to read some cards
You're
today.
fine.
I don't feel like I don't have Jason with
You're
a
fine.
timer up on the board. And me trying to get into everything.
We are not in that big of a
Whoa.
rush. We are not in that big of a rush. Take your time.
6-drop. Give an experience token to each other friendly unit. That's pretty good.
Which one? Oh, that's
Crucible.
Oh yeah, Crucible's good.
Win played and win defeated.
Yeah, Crucible's solid.
Win thunderous applause. With thunderous applause. Make dudes bigger. Five drop 6/5. 7-drop 6/7 ambush. That's pretty good.
Yep. Do. So once I have everything opened, the first thing I do when I'm building sealed is I go through and try to figure out what my unit totals are in each color. In other words, if I've got, am I gonna what color combos am I gonna be able to field the most number of units? So I'm sitting here looking at my stuff. I'll come back to here for a minute. And so, for example, I have, it's hard to count Libertine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 neutral yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 neutral red. That feels pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue. So I have... Red is the most units that I have. I've got 8 neutrals, and then we've got 4 villain and 3 hero. So looking at red villain, I do have a Governor Price, so that's probably a possible place to start. And then it's a question of what do I pair it with? I've got some other really good units here in villain green. Let's see, what else do we have to... Yeah, that's not bad. So then I could also be looking at Yularen as well, possibly. My yellow villain is not amazing, so I probably don't look at Sly. And my villain blue is kind of not really worth it, so I probably don't look at Palpatine.
So the way that I do it is I go through and I just look at cards. I look for cards that I think I really want to play these cards.
Okay.
So I will, at the moment I'm going through my red, my neutral red, and I'm looking and saying, does this card make me want to play this deck with this card in it? So at the moment, I've got 3. So the ones that I've got so far, I've got the 2-drop 3/3 that you have to disclose or you hit your base. I've got Crosshair, which is on attack, deal 1 damage to another. If you do, deal 2 damage to the base. So those are good aggressive
sick.
cards. And then the one real piece of damage removal. So those are cards that I want to play. So I also have 2 ambitions reward, which are fine, and maybe I play them if I'm in red, but they don't make me want to play red. I don't want to make people discard a card.
Why, that's fun.
Aggressive negotiations is pretty good, but I don't think it's a build around me card.
I look at my heroism and villainy cards first to see which laters are even playable. I have trash heroism cards, so
In terms of, just like across the board.
turns across the board.
Okay.
So I can just automatically say that I'm not playing those 2 leaders.
So you're not playing hero, you're just ruling hero out.
I can rule hero. I don't have enough cards to build a deck around it.
Okay.
Now I'll see if I can find the leaders I have left. See if I can find some good synergy with a leader or two to see if I can really get some value out. So, like, I'll look at price, see if I can create a bunch of spy tokens because I can ready the crap out of them. If I can just find a bunch of really good units, I could play Yularen. And what does Sly do? I don't even know what Sly does. If there are 4 or more exhausted units in play, create a spy token.
She makes spy tokens, yeah.
She makes spy tokens. So I can ready them or I can make them if I can go wide. So I guess I got to look to see how many spy tokens I can freaking make. Let's make some spy tokens.
Good way to go, baby. So, come back around here. So that's kind of where I'm kind of in the same boat as Ian. I look over my hero stuff and I don't feel like I have cards that are really inspiring. I've got a couple of 4-drops here in plain. Hunter is really good, I think, but he's pretty much the only good high-end hero card I have. This Inner Rim Coalition is not bad, but doesn't make me super excited. The Dracilian Commando is kind of the same way. I have a couple of decent top-end space units in blue hero, but I'm kind of like, nah, you know, I've got Vigil and a Jade Squadron Patrol. I don't feel like that's worth trying to build around. Chat's asking about cost curve, and so for my when I'm building sealed, what I'll do is I try to figure out, okay, what are my colors? You know, what am I going to be in? And for me, I think I'm going to end up in red green villain, and I'll probably go with price. Just because, and my main thought process there is I've got a Cinta in here, and price flips on 6, and Cinta costs 6. Whereas if I want to use Cinta with Yularen, I have to come in late. Now, Yularen also has the interesting ability, if I don't flip him, and I wait for 6, and then bring him out, I can play Cinta, attack with Yularen. I can get 2 unit attacks and playing Cinta out of 1 action, which could be fun with Yularen. So I got to think about that. But that's kind of where I think I'm going to end up in terms of deck building. I don't have a ton of things that make spy tokens either, which kind of makes me shy away from price a little bit. Trey, where are you at right now?
So at the moment, I'm kind of sorting through. I'm not sure. So I'm looking at my leaders. I have Leia is kind of one I'd like to play, but in looking at my blue, the blue cards that I would be playing with Leia are not exciting. So I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be using Leia. At the moment, I'm looking through yellow because I have C-3PO, but I can't imagine that I'm going to be playing C-3PO. I have to have really bonkers yellow cards to be playing C-3PO at all. So I'm looking to see if there's any reason that I would want to play Padme in this. So I'm kind of going through the yellow right now because if I don't want to play, if the yellow is not super good, then I can just wipe that off the board, and then it's narrowing the pile of things I have to think about.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
Ian, what about you?
I don't have enough units to even consider playing blue or Vigilance or Cunning tonight. So
okay.
I will also be making some sort of aggression command villainy deck.
Okay.
Now I'm dividing up my units because you want to have tons of freaking units by number. And I will put as many freaking 2-drops as I got in here, or things that kill a 2-drop if I have anything that kills a 2-drop.
Okay, so like Ian, I've kind of settled here on red-green villain. I'm going to try Yularen. And now I'm just going to take the units that I have and lay them out on curve so that I can start figuring out what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to throw away. Or I say throw away, what I'm going to cut, right? I've probably got about, as I guess, I've probably got about a little over 40 cards in my hand, just in terms of raw numbers. I just pulled everything that would fit the deck at this that I'm trying to build here, neutral, villain, everything. And we're going to lay it all out here and have a look at the curve. Events and upgrades I keep off to the side. I do that last. I have a methodology for how I filter those stuff in, but I do them later.
An event or an upgrade? What's your preference?
It depends. It depends completely on the card. To me, that's a card-by-card judgment. And I'll do that here in just a minute when I'm done messing around. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 28 units and about 9 events. So I'm at about 37 cards here. I've got to cut a few things out. Now, the other methodology that I use when I build sealed, my rule of thumb, and JTL broke this a little bit, but my typical rule of thumb is 20 ground units, 5 space units, 5 something else. That's the target for me. And where things land on that curve in terms of cost, it just is what it is. But that's generally how I try to kind of lay it all together. So I like to pull out space units first and just have a look and make sure that I'm probably covered there. And it looks like as I look here, I have exactly 5 space units, which is pretty much where I want to be. So those cards all stay. Like, they're not going anywhere for sure. Then I got to start looking at cost curve to make sure that I've got enough one drops or enough early game drops to make sure that I can play on curve. In a 30 card deck, I figure if you've got 6 to 7 turn 1 plays, you ought to be pretty good. Ian, what about you? Like, where do you guys fall in that discussion?
I like to go as wide as possible.
I'm absolutely lost in thinking about this, and I didn't hear a word you said.
Okay. So my question is, the chat was specifically asking about cost curve. And so my thinking is, in a 30 card sealed deck, I try to shoot for around 6 to 7 turn 1 plays. Maybe 8, depending on the deck, depending on the cards. If you pull a bunch of Imperial Dark Troopers, that's a great card for the cost. You're probably going to play them all.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
So when I lay out units, I need to see a bell curve.
Yep.
So if I'm putting out 25, 20 units, I don't really have a count for them, but I need to see, like, maybe 1 or 2 1s, a couple more 2s, a couple more 3s, 4s, 5s, 6, 7, like that. So I don't have a number I go for. I just kind of look at the pile, and then I'm like, okay, that looks right.
Okay.
I want to always be playing cards. Always.
Well, sure.
So I've discovered that my white is not going to fly.
Okay, so none of us are going to play hero tonight just because we didn't get enough.
Yeah,
well, the pulls aren't.
I didn't pull enough.
The pulls aren't there. The pulls aren't there. You gotta work with what you get.
No, I think mine is more leader based.
Which is a shame because Amidala would be a smashing card in this format. I think.
Mine is more leader based. I can only, if I'm playing hero, I have to play blue or yellow, and my blue and yellow suck.
Okay.
So I could, like, if I play this, because I have Leia, I have Satine.
In other words, because you have to play either blue green or yellow green because of your leader choices.
Because my leader choices. So I have a lot more of the. Whoa, sorry, my hearing. I bumped my hearing aid.
Oh, I can't help you there.
I have a lot of really interesting white cards that might be interesting to play, but they're not going to fit in blue, green, or yellow, green. So
okay.
My leaders they're off the map. So let's put them back on. My villain leaders give me access to much more stuff.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of looking at the leaders. Deidre is really cool. I like Deidre in general. Deal damage.
I do like Deidre. I think she's got a lot. I think she'll be good in this format. I think she'll be good in general.
So I'm kind of looking to see, is it possible? Can I build a red deck? Because if I'm playing Deidre, I want to build a red deck. So I'm looking at red. And then what goes with red? Let's see. My red is actually pretty good. So maybe that red. Not that red. What do I have? Does blue just suck all around?
Ooh, I have an extra space. I have 6 space units in here. Okay, so then I probably need to cut something. Ooh, I don't want to cut that one. I kind of don't want to cut that one. One of the things that I like about the limited environment in Unlimited is that space has a big impact. It continually shocks me how good space can be in this format, because sometimes people forget it, or they don't.
This is gross.
They don't think about it. And I will say, it's nice. JTL kind of broke that mold, which I really liked, but these last 2 sets have gone back to it. All right, Trey, take us where you're at.
I'm looking at I haven't looked at Villain Blue yet, and so this is just this guy's gonna make. I have a 3/4 for 3 that's gonna give me Sentinel. I have Slymore. I have a Death Trooper, was just a solid card.
Death Trooper is a good card.
It's just a solid. I have Slymore that when I play
right where you want to be.
That never happens, but that just fucking happened.
He nailed it on the.
I cut to 30 exactly on just the
He nailed
cards
it on
I
the first
thought
try.
were good enough to play. Holy shit.
I have Sly more that when I play it, it's just going to make everybody else not be able to do damage to my base. I have this freaking thing. It is an upgrade for 3.
Oh, that card. Yeah, that Creditor's thing is nasty.
Creditor's Claim. Attached units. For 3, I give something +2/+2. Attached unit games, when defeated, you may defeat a unit with 3 or less remaining hit points. That sounds awesome. And then I've got a random, like, 4/6 Sentinel with plot. My blue is starting to get exciting.
Okay.
Ooh, I have plot armor.
So just to give you guys where I'm at, right? I've got my 5 space units. I'm at 21 ground. So just to kind of keep my rule of thumb, I've got to cut a ground unit, and I'm kind of not sure where I want to. So at this point, I might actually leave it alone, and let's just look at what else I've got here. Let's see.
Ooh,
So
I got a sub.
I'm not worried about making spy tokens. Let's Call It War is an excellent card. I think I want to play that.
That's for sure.
I definitely want to play, I think I want to keep Ferric's Uprising around, just because, again, these are just good removal cards or good damage cards. Contempt for Culture is a really good villain card. This pairs really well with with Price. So maybe I should be looking at Price, maybe. Because I do have 3 quick instant make a spy token cards. Which maybe has some value to think about that. That would change, it might change how I approach this a little bit. Let me look at the rest of my green events here. Budget scheming is good. I played this on Trey earlier. We were messing around just with our starter decks against each other. Had some fun with that. So, you know, it hits a lot of different units, although let's see, what have I got for officials here? My leader would count.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Wes. I'm having the best time.
Good.
So
I've got 1, 2, Dryden's not an official. The Endo commissions are 3, 4, 5, probably 6 here. Yeah. Budget scheming maybe not amazing then, because I don't know that I have enough officials. Convene the Senate would give me another way to make a spy token. So maybe now maybe I should be looking more towards Price and kind of trying to flood the board a bit. I think, you know what, I'm going to try it.
I think that's a great strategy.
I'm going to try it. Just to be different.
There's not a lot of removal in this. There's no overwhelming barrage. There's no craving power. I don't think there's that type of card. The only one that really can hurt you mass is what's the one that kills all the space units at once?
He pulled one. Tempest Assault. He's got one. It's in red villain.
No, it's a blue card.
Oh, you're thinking of Hyperspace Disaster.
Tempest
Assault is if you deal 2 damage. You deal 2 damage to all the space units if you attack their base or something along those lines. I'm not convinced this is going to work, and I kind of don't. Okay, Price does come out on 6. That gives Cinta a little more value in my mind. The one thing that I find that maybe is not amazing about this is I don't really have any units that make spy tokens, right?
Do you have any extra sleeves for those who came from
Yeah. I told you I had sleeves. Plus me, I got plenty of sleeves for everybody.
Do we got Sea Raptor sleeves?
You do not. I have just Joe Blow unlimited sleeves in a drawer behind me. So give me a moment, and I will grab some of those.
This makes way more sense.
Actually, let's come back to here for a minute. We'll just show everybody the room while we work.
Is anybody using going to play a rare leader?
Price would be a rare leader, presuming that's what I stick with.
Oh, she is rare.
Mm-hmm. You went with Yularen, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try Yularen out.
I'll give you some green sleeves then.
Sounds like a plan.
2, 3,
It's a
4.
pretty DJ
5,
card. I know it's
6,
not a
7,
showcase, but I love the hyperspace
10,
ones.
12, 13, 14, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 30.
Thank you, sir.
Trey, you got sleeves over there? You good?
I have sleeves.
You brought your own. Cool. I may also use the green sleeves.
So I've
We'll
settled
see.
on
Working from home
3 different
gives you that
Go.
advantage.
So what I've done now is I've laid out a grid of my curve on 3 different colors. I've used all 3 different colors so I can look and see what gives me the best curve and which one is the most exciting to play. So my top row is things that are not units, my middle row is ground units, and my bottom row is space units. Okay, I have a ton of 2-drops in this. I don't want to have a ton of 2-drops, so let's see. Blue is the worst at 2-drops, but blue is really good at other stuff.
Bum, 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 bum. Now just be ready for the rest of the night being like, let me read that card. What's it do?
Well, there's going to be a lot of that.
What does that one do? What?
All right, I think now I'm down to, if I do this right, I think I'm down to 32 maybe. I think that's where my count is at. Let's see.
I will also keep an eye out for anything I want to play off aspect.
Oh, that's actually a good point. I should go back and look through just to make sure there's nothing else. Because the sealed and like limited is the one time that maybe off aspect starts to be really appealing, right? There are certain cards. Well, either that or a really impactful card. Like again, any kind of unit removal. Now, there's not much of that in this set. I think maybe only a couple, and they're probably all in blue, but worth looking at.
Can overpay for an ambush, maybe? Is that what you're saying?
So earlier I was keeping a couple of 1-drops in the deck because I was playing Yularen. But if I'm going to, well... But,
no.
I don't
for
know,
Yularen, in my head, what I'm thinking is spy token.
Right. But that's just it. Like, that's what I'm saying. But Price wants the actual token unit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to cut the 1-drops.
I'm thinking with Yularen, I want to create a bunch of spy tokens and get in a bunch of those Raid 2 attacks. Really annoying Raid 2 attacks.
20. 7, 8, 9. There we go. 30. All right. I'll sleeve that up and we'll see how it goes. I'm not convinced it's good. I'm not convinced it's bad. However, I am going to take Trey's advice and have a quick look for... It probably is garbage.
It's garbage.
Have a quick look for any kind of off aspect stuff.
What everybody watching is going to see tonight is us getting our asses kicked by Trey, which is no different than any Tuesday for us. We just pushed it back a day.
So, chat talking about how... Mike won in Philly, focusing in on space and limited, and he did.
Oh, that's a great strategy. If you can pull enough units,
Now, I'll say this. I think in sealed, the trick with sealed is you're going to get what you get, right? You got to work with whatever the card gods hand you. In draft, his strategy, I think, is a lot more interesting because it becomes, I won't say easier. Maybe it is easier, but it becomes more possible, let's say. Because space units, in my experience, and maybe you guys have had a different experience, but in my experience, space units tend to get overlooked a lot in draft.
Yeah. If you can pull enough of them, it's a great strategy.
Yep.
The only time that didn't work was JTL. But what was a pretty strong strategy in JTL draft and sealed was to go all ground. Was actually not a bad strategy.
Now, okay, so let's talk a little bit about removal cards, right? Because one of the things that really stood out in Legends of the Force, right, was the removal blue cards.
Actually, when we did the stream in Dallas, it wasn't the blue cards that played well as removal. It was Protect the Pods. It was the green.
It was green. But my point is, people tend to focus on blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Charged with Murder is one of the only, just straight up hard removal cards in the whole set.
Yeah, but don't you have to disclose?
You have to disclose, and it requires the unit you're getting rid of be damaged. This is the kind of removal card that going forward, I actually quite like.
Yeah.
Okay?
It requires
You have to interact with the unit on the board before I can just murder it, as opposed to, I just played a card and blew it off the board.
Power of the dark side.
Yeah, ridiculous, right?
Takedown.
Now, Knowledge and Defense is a little different, right? This is...
minus plus a draw, right?
Exactly. It replaces itself, and it might kill something that's either been damaged or is just weak or whatever. These are the kinds of... Now, playing Charged with Murder out of aspect is almost impossible because of the disclose effect, right? You have to disclose double blue to get anything out of this card.
Wow, okay.
That's, all of the charged with cards function that way.
What's its cost?
4 blue.
Well, that's going to be hard to play in sealed because you're not going to have...
If you're not playing blue, this card is just not any good, right?
Well, yeah, but also if you're not playing blue, you can't play it off.
Knowledge and Defense, though...
But that's asking a lot to have in your hand.
I would agree.
To pop it.
Knowledge and Defense, though, might be the kind of thing you could consider playing off aspect. Possibly.
5, right?
It would be 5. It's not cheap.
And you're giving something -2/-2 or -3/-3?
-2/-2.
But you get a card, too.
It replaces itself. So, again, it's overpriced at 5, but it's not awful. If you're in a pinch...
It's a good value at 3, at 5.
It's worth considering.
It becomes a more common card, but it's not the worst thing you could slot in.
My point is simply that when Trey brought a really good point up that I want to make sure everybody understands, when you're building for a sealed event, take a look at the stuff that's not in the aspects you're focused on and just give it a pass and make sure there's nothing in there that doesn't that doesn't catch your fancy. You want some? Try some clear sleeves for your basin leader.
Also,
Oh.
thinking back about curve, like the cards are printed in such a way that you're just going to get kind of a curve.
Yeah.
The curve. Well, I'm looking at my cards in front of me right now. I don't have a curve. I have a million 2-drops, but these are the cards that I'm going to play because they do the most interesting stuff. When you open all your packs, you don't really have enough cards to pay attention to your curve. Like I cut like 2 or 3 different crappy that are not good and sealed red and green cards, and then I'm just playing all the rest of my red and green cards. It was painful to cut blue. There was some really good blue removal stuff in here, but this is too good.
You had some really good blue cards in there. I'm really surprised you ended up not playing blue at all.
Well, some of them were blank because like I'm not playing any other officials. Like
Yeah.
The one that says, "Oh, you give an official Sentinel."
Yeah.
Now I got to decide which one of these to play.
Are we all on? We're all on red green villain. Every single one of us is on red green villain.
Well, maybe that's the way to go.
But we're all we might all end up with different leaders.
Can I get a couple more of those?
What do you need?
I'm just
some spy
dividing
tokens
out
or whatever.
spy tokens,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead. We've got some out of the Padme and stuff and starters over here as well if you need them.
All I'm gonna be doing is creating spy tokens over here. I hope.
So Trey is down to his existential dilemma of Dedra Meero or Colonel Yularen.
Cool.
Dun 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 dun.
Spies.
So my curve works in such a way.
They both deploy on 5, right?
They do, but I'm thinking about like because I have so many 2-drops.
Or no, Dedra's a 4. Dedra deploys on 4.
4.
Dedra should be a 4-drop. She should be a 2/5 that comes out on 4.
Well, that changes everything.
Yeah, she comes out a turn early. Earlier than Yularen.
You're playing Yularen.
He's playing Yularen.
So I'll play.
I'm gonna try Yularen.
Okay, so Trey's going to give Dedra a go. Ian's on Yularen, and I landed on Price. So we're all in the red-green villain aspect just because that's what we pulled.
I wonder if that says anything larger about what's obvious
Oh,
to find.
What do you mean?
Well, like
maybe they're most powerful cards in the
it's the
set.
ones like you look, and I have a bunch of 2-drops that are 3/3. Like that's easy to go look at and go, that's really good. That's on curve, a powerful battlefield marine. I want to play with that. Whereas something like blue or yellow might be a little more tricksy to play, and then when you sit down at a pre-release and you've never really played the cards before, it's much easier to identify there's a 3/3 for 2 than what synergy I'm going to get out of these yellow cards.
It's a good point. I know that I tend to gravitate toward red just because it's more straightforward generally to play red than some of the other colors. But I also know that back in JTL, I won a pre-release with like rose yellow. Just because Rose was really, really good and limited, and that was just the cards that I had. I think
I did not.
chat was asking about kind of what we think the strongest colors in the set are. My initial impression is that they've done a much better job of balancing yellow in this set than they did in Legends of the Force. We all talked endlessly ad nauseum about how yellow felt really just kicked in the nuts in that set in a limited and draft environment.
And I won't be able to form an opinion until I play with everything.
Sure.
Which I'm totally going to do now that we're looking at red.
We're looking
green,
at
black
we're looking
across
at
the
we're looking
board.
literally
So
all looking at the same thing
my
basically.
opinion of blue and yellow together is fully formed after tonight.
Yeah.
Trash.
Now Trey and I were playing the starter decks earlier, the spotlight decks earlier, which was interesting. The blue villain stuff felt really good to me in the Palpatine starter, the Palpatine deck. Like that felt really, really good. So we'll see how that all shakes out in the end. But I really liked how that all kind of came together.
You guys want to play first? Let me just watch. We're not playing 3-ways.
Well, no, it's a question. I would happily slide over.
Dirty and fun.
If kinky. If you like, I will happily slide over.
Do professional commentary.
Yeah, well, for starters, it lets me run the deck, and I've probably got a couple little things I'm going to need to update to make sure that the top-down overlay is working correctly as we go into actual gameplay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll get my ass kicked by Trey. That's not surprising.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do, guys, let me clear out a little bit of a mess here. Let me keep those spy tokens handy. I'm going to slide this over. Got to clean up a bit of the mess.
what the silly sleeves are for this one.
Oh,
It's a trap.
hang on a minute. Boop, boop. Okay, slide the mats together there in the middle, as close as you can there. Okay, that's probably pretty good. There we go, good enough. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. We don't need that anymore.
Oh, we already switched our glasses.
Yep, Trey took care of it. I'm gonna drag the deck over here. And the
Get your
keyboard.
water, Wes.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the water in a sec. And the mouse and the keyboard, and that'll let me do production duties from this end of the room. Go for it.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Leave them off to the side. They're maybe sub in if I have too many high cost cards.
Okay.
I put a lot of bombs in here. I don't know why. I just did. It's like bomb. That's a good one. Bomb. That's a good one.
One of the things I really enjoy doing is looking at other people's pools and like trying to rebuild decks and whatnot.
All right, let's
So when y'all are playing,
do a little bit of setup.
somebody's
Okay. Player info.
tokens that are.
There we go.
Burp, burp,
Can you
burp.
reach all of this?
I'm
Wow.
gonna try. Not really, but I'm gonna try. You may have to put my damage counters on.
I mean, I'm huge. We can slide the whole thing that way.
Wow.
No, I think it's for overhead though.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it as centered as we can here. All right, we got names updated. All right, player 1 is Ian. You are on Yularan Imperial Complex.
Sea Raptor.
It's all you.
Ooh.
And then Trey
You got me?
is
Yeah, I
on
got-
Dedra.
Okay.
Republic City.
Interesting. Interesting start.
That is exciting.
All right. Yeah, I definitely got to do a little bit of work here. The camera and everything was set for. Oh, Trey's leader aspects did not update correctly. I'll have to work on that. They should have. I will fix that in a moment. In the meantime, let's make some changes here. Come on. There we go. There's my overhead.
You're up, homie.
All right. Let's do that.
What are we starting with?
All right. When played, you may disclose green. If you do, the next thing gets ambushed. So you just have a 2/2 in space.
Yep.
We're playing a Gonk Droid. That thing is awesome.
It's pretty good.
It's a 1/3 for 2 when it attacks. I get to play stuff for cheaper.
Yep. You're not wrong.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Claim.
Let's go.
No. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Yeah. Oh no. I missed a menu. Okay. Well, I can't show Trey's green cards. I don't know how I screwed that up. All right. I thought I had all the cards programmed in. All right. We'll check. I'll take a check on the sound here. Give me a minute. I want to try and finish fixing everything else.
2 to your base.
I'll take 2 to my base. And I will do 1 to your base and make something cheaper.
Nice. I don't pay 3 to play this awesome Academy Disciplinarian. When played, you deal 1 damage to a friendly unit with 2 or less power and ready it. Huzzah!
There we go. That'll do for now.
2 damage or give me a card.
Or you draw a card?
Choose an enemy unit. Its controller may deal 2 damage to it. If they don't, draw a card.
Draw a card.
That is awesome.
2 to base. I will claim.
Sure.
What does that card do?
Oh, sorry. It's a 3-drop. It's a 3/4, so it's a hunting assassin droid. It says when an enemy unit is damaged, this unit gets raid 2.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta figure out why Trey's leaders did not take. What is happening? Oh, yeah. Oh, something weird going on here. Something did not translate when I moved the Stream Deck settings over. I did all my Stream Deck programming on the travel machine and then copied the profile over here. And clearly, something is not translated. What is... Oh, no. This is wrong. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do this the hard way.
You're going to be doing a lot of stuff, man.
Well, yeah, because I reprogrammed the whole
They
deck.
can still see this, right?
Yeah, they can still
Okay.
see this. They're not missing it. They're not missing any gameplay right now.
All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. I will
I'll just deal with
use
it later.
Alarin's ability.
Yep.
I'll do 3 damage to your Gonk Droid and 2 damage to your base.
Okay, at least the leader programmed correctly.
Five to your base.
And he has raid 2
He
because...
has a damaged unit.
Ah, that's what it is. Thank you.
I or in general?
While an enemy unit is damaged.
Cool.
What is happening here?
I'm going to play Reconnaissance. If you control a ground and a space unit, draw 2 cards.
Seems good.
2 for 2 seems pretty nice, actually.
This irritates me.
Cards in hand?
2, 4, 5.
Two damage or I draw a card.
Oh, come on.
I'll do the 2 damage to the unit.
What is happening?
I'll play Imperial Occupier.
When defeated,
Create a spy token.
we'll flip Udra.
Oof. So early. I have nothing else to do, so I am going to claim.
4 to your base.
Four puts me at 10.
That creates a spy token when it dies.
When it dies, yeah.
What's Didrik's condition for getting a raid 2 again?
If I have more cards in hand.
And then your opponent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do 2 damage and give you a spy token, and I get a 2 damage. So 2 cost black.
Yeah, it's corrupt.
For culture, deal 2 damage to a non-vehicle unit and create a spy token. Give me one. Oh, mother. Got the cool one.
I took the cool one.
All right. Now I'm done.
All right.
Wait a minute. Did I just miss that one button, maybe?
He comes out on 5 or 6.
5.
Okay. Let me see the other side of him. Okay.
They're all wrong. How are they all wrong? Should it be possible? Well, I reprogrammed every leader in the deck, and clearly that file is not the one that made it over here, which irritates me a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's the smuggle thing where we all check all our cards. Only this one is about, do I have plot? That looks good.
This is the penalty you both pay for playing in the same colors, I guess.
That was great. Okay, so what do I want to do then? Could crash yours out. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna trade 2 for 1.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
There we go.
Pass.
Ooh, fancy.
Claim.
Okay, there we go. Good enough. What a back and forth that turn. You didn't bring your Lauren out? No, you're waiting. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see if it pays off or not.
I think I know what he's trying for. One of the more interesting things to me about the way plot mechanics work is that I literally think there are going to be leaders that would normally deploy on 4 or 5 or whatever, that people might wait another turn or two depending on the plot cards they've seen. And I think that has the potential to make for some really interesting choices in certain matchups at certain times.
Okay, I'm going to flip.
Sure.
I'm going to play a plot card from my hand.
Spend one more, and then the one you replace is exhausted. There you go.
Thank you.
So you should have 4 exhausted right now.
Which
Yep.
he does. And what was that? That was Unveiled Might.
Crucible. I'm going to give all of my guys
Oh,
experience
nice.
tokens. Which one's experience? The white ones?
Yeah, I think so.
somehow
these,
this
I think 2
that pisses me off.
Oh, the green ones.
green ones, I think.
Green ones. Green is experience. The blue and red ones are temporary, just like the temporary bonuses are colored that way on cards.
Okay. Go ahead, Ian.
I'll smash your base for 7.
7. That's going to take me to 13. All right, let's put 3 damage here.
Let's deal 4 more to your base.
That's 17 instead of 17. I'll kill this guy. How much you do? Oh, you did a lot back.
They should deal 7 back.
Yeah. I only have 5. Sure. Cards in hand?
4.
Claim.
Pass.
Just realized I have everything flipped around backwards. I don't know how this is possible. The good news is I know how to fix it. Hey-oh! Now that starts to look a lot better, doesn't it, guys?
Oh, yeah.
I literally had you guys on the wrong side of the screen.
One
Yeah,
day-
no,
one day
see,
you'll figure out this stream, right?
chat caught it before I did. I'm looking at that going, that doesn't look right. What did I do wrong? Yeah.
One day you'll figure this out.
One day I'll figure this whole streaming thing out.
The Shadow Crawler will munch your lion.
6/7 ambush.
Balls. Balls, 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 balls. What to do, what to do, what to do.
For a deck that didn't have a lot of top end, Trey, or at least you certainly, or did you have too much top end and not a lot of low end?
No, I had a lot of low end.
Okay.
but I'm going.
I mean, you've drawn your top end. I mean, I'm seeing 2 6-drops on the board. A 6 and a 7. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. I've been not resourcing those. I've been resourcing. Oh, look, my 11th 2-drop. I'll resource that.
I think that is an important point in these limited decks, right? Is that, ooh, Jar Jar gonna pump somebody. Is that when you know that you're gonna have this particular quirk, not to. Oh, for God's sake! All of the green menus are completely screwed up right now.
He takes the. Oh no, I'm not going to kill him.
How many?
I mean, I will kill him at the end of the turn, but that doesn't do anything.
That won't. You don't have more cards, right? She doesn't get her raid right now.
No, I don't.
Okay, then no, that won't kill him.
5.
With thunderous applause. Okay.
No disclose, though.
Okay. Just paying 3 for a +2/+2 on the assassin. So now he is a 7/6 for the round.
Five damage.
Yep. Now he has more than you.
Here we go. How did I catch you? And pass you? You haven't attacked with your last guy.
He's still thinking. He pretty much has to do it because he spent so much making it big.
Yeah, I think I have to trade it off, though.
I think you do too.
If not, I'm checkmated, basically.
Yeah, I think you do too.
The crawler and the unit get me.
I mean, Crucible's going to get you in 2 swings almost no matter what you do.
Yeah. I gotta trade off that stupid sandworm thing.
Look at that. Get him
Dune
Sandworm.
ship.
So if you hold on to a 7-drop that has a 6/7 ambush, it's pretty good. Clank.
Discard a card.
Okay.
If it costs 3 or less, I get a spy token.
You can have... It's not going to cost 3 or less.
Sag.
Oh well, life goes on.
Rampart. He's pretty good.
He is pretty good.
Rampart is pretty good.
Ooh, okay.
You done?
Yeah,
Cards in hand?
2.
Okay.
I think somewhere there's a nasty
And
build.
I drew butt kiss.
There's a nasty build with Rampart and Gideon and Taj and a whole bunch of Imperial cheapo trooper guys.
This would have gone a lot faster if you hadn't drawn those 2 cards.
Well, you have
Aw.
more cards in hand than your
You can't
opponent.
catch me with cards.
Even if I keep both?
Yep, because I'm keeping both, because I don't want you to catch me. 5 to base.
5. That's it. I have nothing. I got nothing. I'll play that, but it's worthless.
What is this?
Punishing 1.
Too little, too late.
5-drop, 3/5. This unit gains raid 1 for each damaged enemy unit. When played on attack, you may deal damage to a unit. Yeah. So bop bop. Crucible was
Done. Yeah.
Crucible gave me
I
+3.
think. Yep.
And it gave me a 5/5.
I resourced that turn 1.
That was a mistake. But you didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, I didn't know that at the time.
Didn't know that at the time.
Deidre's good if you can keep cards in your hand.
She keeps cards in your hand.
Well, the front side does.
You gave me cards for a while. That's all I have to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You have
It's-
to not
right.
to not play.
Yeah.
If you keep your guys alive, I'm now up a card, and then it's not like you're not going to resource to keep
Yeah.
her alive.
Yeah.
That was fun.
All right. Trade with me, eh? Yeah.
All right, bathroom break.
Stay there.
Okay.
Sit there.
We'll just keep playing you over and over again as we lose.
Yep. Yep.
No, that's terrible.
Boop.
Oh.
Let me change my name real quick.
All right, let's mute this thing.
Do. Nope. Don't need that. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. There we go. Come on. Ta-da! All right, good enough. All right, this definitely's got to get shuffled up.
Mine too. Yeah, I think Deidre's really powerful.
I've talked to some folks. I've seen some folks commenting that they really like her so far, and I think that 4 deploy with the Raid 2 is kind of in a really, really neat spot, especially with her game text. She kind of comes across a little bit like Villain Sabine, but rather than murder your base, she's really helping keep the board clear or make it more challenging for your opponent to keep units on the board.
One of the things historically in all these games about aggressive decks is that the aggressive decks blow all their cards really quickly. So being able to refill your hand with her is really good.
Yep. You know what she would be really good with, I think? Indirect damage.
Why?
She presents just awful choices to your opponent, right?
Okay.
Imagine a world where my opening play with Deidre is a TIE bomber, right? And then on my next turn, I swing in with the TIE bomber. You either, if you put any of that damage on one of your units, I can then spend for her ability and possibly more than likely even threaten that unit, even if it's a 5-drop.
All right.
Right? Or her with Tark in town, right? I pay a thing and I name a unit, and it's like, if you take the damage, guess what my next action is? Your unit dies. I'm just going to Tarkin it right off the board. Up to 5 HP, I can do that with her.
Really good.
So I've heard some people talking about Dedra Tarkentown, and now that I sit here and see it in action, I kind of start to get it, right? I'm like, okay, makes sense.
I should have that card in my deck. Aggressive negotiation.
You should totally have aggressive negotiations in a Dedra deck. 100%. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, put it in. I don't care. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Oh shoot! Am I in charge of the stream deck?
Yeah. So I'll do this. All I want
like
you
a
to do is keep
terrible
up with
idea.
HP. This is real simple. What's going to confuse you is that we're on the opposite sides of the table from what the deck is showing you.
Okay, where does the HP?
So this is my HP, and this is Trey's. So up and down. Every tap is 1.
Right.
Dirt simple.
Mine or yours?
I don't
think we switched.
I don't
drinks.
think we switched drinks.
No.
So no, we didn't. So there's you.
I mean, it's alcohol. It's kind of self.
I do love Wes, but
Cleaning.
I'm not ready to start making out with him.
Afraid so. I'm
not there
with
yet.
him on that one.
So what I'll do after this game, when y'all play, I will go remake my deck with blue so that we can see a blue deck in action.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see
I don't
that.
know if I can do yellow, but
Love to see that.
all right. Let's see if you go first.
Oh yeah.
You go first.
I go first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh. It's interesting. I had the same choice last time. Do I resource the red 3-drop or the green 3-drop? And I think I'm making the same choice. Although you were on tokens, so maybe you're making tokens. So I'll do that.
I've got some token building in here. I don't think I drew a whole lot of it. It doesn't seem like I drew much of it here.
Make that decision based on what you. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good 4. So that's a 3 and that's a 4. So then I
I'm
gotta get rid of one of
thinking
these. I love that too much.
I want to keep
All right.
these guys, maybe. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, let me look at your yellow.
Let's try that. Okay, we good?
Yep.
Gonk.
Hey!
Gonk. You're required to say gonk when you play this card. Claim.
Sure. I'm keeping that one. I'm not keeping that one.
Trey takes 1
Gone.
damage to his base.
Oh, these are both really good cards.
Trey, how your Aggies doing, dude?
I am over the moon.
Pretty shocking.
I guess they're Wes's Aggies too. I forget
It's
that.
not shocking anymore.
It's shocking.
No, it was. if you think about it from the perspective of like previous years, then yeah, but the team is playing really well. We have good players, we have good coaching, excellent coaching. So we went into LSU. Do you know much about like LSU? What it's supposed to be like?
LSU is supposed to be one of the hardest places to win in college football.
Yes, we embarrassed
And
them all.
you, A&M won so handily.
I don't like you.
That they fired their coach. Now, I don't feel bad for that coach because he got a $58 million payout.
So supposedly they negotiated that down to 27.
Ooh, just $27 million for firing. My boss can fire me tomorrow if he wants to pay me $27 million.
So it didn't really do anything though. So you did that, which I didn't want that guy to die, and you made that, but it didn't allow you, unless you got a 2-drop, I guess. I'll claim. You have a 2-drop?
Gong.
Okay.
Now I wish I had been playing Yularen, because then it would be like, yeah, I got all these units, let's go.
That was kind of my thought.
Yeah.
I never really got that established.
Unfortunately, that's not the leader I chose, but that's all right. We'll see how this goes. This should be interesting. Yeah, I'm done. We're going to the 4 resource round, right? Right. Okay. I hate it. I hate everything I'm doing right now, but I think that is the right play.
Oh my.
What do we got? Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. It's 3. It's large. It's in charge. It is.
Let's call it war.
Let's call it war. So we're pew 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 pew.
What does that card do?
He murdered my dudes.
It's 3 and a red.
Oh.
Deal 3 damage to a unit. Then, if you control the initiative, you may deal 2 damage to another unit in the same arena.
Trade took
So I
1
murdered
damage to
both
his
his
base.
guys.
Great card. Let's do 2 to your base.
Yeah. Let's shoot him or give me a card.
Nah, I don't want you having cards. It makes me angry.
Yeah, I should have just let him kill everything. That was a not great choice.
Convene the Senate. Search the top 8 cards of your deck for up to 2 official units, reveal them, and draw them. Then create a spy token. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No.
Interesting.
Yes. No. Yes.
So against
No.
Deidre,
Yes.
up
No.
until
Yes.
this set, these cards that let you go dig things out of the top of your deck have been poor. We actually had a whole conversation
Well-
about getting 2 for 1 play is really good.
So
that's
this
good.
card, I look at this card as, we talked about why Prepare for Takeoff is playable, but a card like Recruit is not.
Uh-huh.
Convene the Senate, in my mind, is playable because I'm playing 1 card, I'm drawing 2,
You're getting 3
and in the
cards off.
end, I'm making a spy token on my way out the door.
Right.
So like, there's a lot going on in this card to like. I think I want to keep up to 2 officials. Okay, so I have 4 choices. Those are 100% going away. And I get to pick any 2 of these and I have to show them to you on the way. So I think what I want to do is I want to keep her for sure. That's the better Dedra, not your junk.
Ambush, 5/5 ambush for 6 on attack. Create a spy token. That's pretty
Dedra
good.
and Price get along pretty well. And then I think I want to keep this guy. And the rest will get shuffled and flushed.
This is 4/3 Sentinel for 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to smash into this guy and do 1 to your base.
Sure. These come into my hand. He dies. And we take 1 here. And then
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
You're fine.
Trey's at 27. Wes is at
29.
29.
I will claim. Give me that back.
You have how many?
4.
2 to base.
Go to base.
Tie game. Yeah, I think indirect with Dedra just could be an interesting mechanic. Is it good? I don't know. Probably not, but I'll probably try it and mess around with it at some point just to try it. All right, 5 resource round. What are we going to do with our 5 resource round? That's a really, really good question.
I mean, but you have Boba. Isn't Boba
Why
just
don't
a
we
better unit?
start with 2 to base?
Over Deidre?
5. Let's go. Three to base.
Boop.
This one. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Trey took 2. Sorry.
I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, I thought you took it.
No.
I thought you took it.
No, right now I'm just looking at
You're
something.
using it for-
Give me a
you're using it
minute.
for hand. Yeah.
It very well might happen, but give me a moment. Okay. Yeah, claim. Now feel free. Do your thingamabobber.
Crosshair. So I played. This is the guy I played last time.
Okay.
When you have a damage guy.
Yeah, he gets raid 2.
This is Crosshair, so he's a 2/3 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
On attack, you may deal 1 damage to another friendly unit. If you do, deal 2 damage to the defending player's base.
There you go. Cool.
Done.
Love it.
Really? You're letting him hold you in check with a 4/3 Sentinel with all that power?
Because all he has is Dedra. He can't kill it. Oh
He
shit!
drew 2
I have cards in my. I have too many cards in my hand.
You're paying attention to your cards.
Yep.
It's very smart.
Well, I also I held on to this at the beginning of the game, knowing I was going to be dealing with his shenanigans. So, what are we doing here?
So if you play Dedra and you're pre-release against Dedra in your pre-release, draw cards.
Yep.
Draw cards.
No, that's not. Don't
Pay
discard
attention to
resources,
cards.
dummy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's see here. All right. Do we do the thing? Let's do the thing.
Okay. So he played.
We played Cinta, so I can attack with somebody.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of.
Really? I don't have any Sentinel.
No, you don't. Let's get rid of this dude.
Okay. Take 3 back.
Yep. And then when the price attacks, she makes one of these.
Crucible.
Mm-hmm. We'll go 4 to your base, please.
Bum, bum.
Dedra will kill this guy.
2 to your base, please. Four?
No.
Okay, we're murdering something.
Murder.
Claim.
3/1. I needed 4 back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's enough for me.
Okay. I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of price this game. I think I don't have enough spy generation stuff in the deck, personally.
If I hadn't immediately killed your spy, the first one you played when you killed my guy, you could have ready. You had the one left.
No, I could have, but I intentionally wanted to make sure that I used the gonk thing and went as wide as I could, and that was the plan there. So the spies are interesting, but so far they haven't felt super impactful because they're just like, oh, I just slap it off the board. I just murder it. Like, it just dies. It's just so easy to kill. It's kind of pathetic. Okay.
You think you're going to be able to go wide, but you're not.
Yeah.
You really need right now a well-timed, overwhelming barrage would be perfect.
It would be.
Let me just smuggle that in for you. Do we think they're going to reprint any good cards?
Interesting.
Like, they've reprinted... I mean, I like ISP Agent, but he's not, like, impactful.
I mean, the Pro Droid's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's not
the
like,
reprints we have are not bad, right?
It's not like an over-the-top reprint. Like, will they reprint Overwhelming Barrage? Will they reprint...
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
I mean, you feel free to ambush him if you like, but I don't think it does you much good. I don't think it does you much good there.
What are some other good cards that are rotating out? That maybe aren't rares, but just are uncommons or commons that we want to see carry forward? Surprise Strike, does that carry forward, or is that going away?
I don't think. I think they haven't reprinted Surprise Strikes in set 2.
I'm gonna use Desi to kill him.
Sure. I want that reprinted then. I love Surprise Strike.
Let's go 5 to base, please.
Seems more like a mountains guy. What do we do?
He takes some damage back, by the way.
Nope.
No, I'm afraid that's not how that works.
He's got tickly jaws. He just reaches out. You can't hit him.
2 more to base, please.
5 to base.
12. Other way around. There it goes.
I'm at 14. Oops.
Did you just give me the finger?
No, I pointed at you.
Okay, but with what finger?
I gave you this finger.
Okay, so you did give me a finger, just not that finger. All right, we're gonna do.
Boom! I built another shitty deck.
Here. Do a damage here and 2 to your base. And then we'll do 4 to your base.
18. All good?
Yep. This is my all-star. Well, this and this are my all-stars. The Crucible to make all my guys bigger. And then my Shadow Crawler to knock out some big thing for you.
I feel like that is not going to be a good card.
Interesting.
I'm still debating this. I think I know what I'm going to resource. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8. Oh, that is irritating. That means I can't play both of those this round. I sort of need to play both of them this round, which makes me very sad. Well, it just means we end up doing this.
Yeah, so my Aggies are 8-0.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Haven't been that way in a long time.
30 years.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch them play. So if you're an Aggie fan for years, it's always that nagging in the back of your head. They're going to do something to blow this. They're going to.
Oh yeah. You're just always waiting. Yeah, I know.
Just for so long, you play all your crappy teams at the beginning of the year. So A&M would get 4, 5, 6.
Hey Trey,
6-0.
let's murder some guys.
Sure.
Your 2 damaged guys can die. It's the same crap you did to me earlier. So my turn.
Sure. Who are we killing?
My turn now. Bam bam.
Okay.
What card's that?
Let's call it war. Said with Saw Gerrera's particular drawly accent.
Joie de vivre.
Yeah, joie de vivre. 3?
Actually, you should have one more, but we're not worried about that. I said deal 4. No, I didn't. I attacked the
You
guy.
said deal. Yeah.
No, that's the last time.
Yeah.
We're going to deal 5 to your base.
Okay. Didn't you attack my Marine?
I did. That's what I...
Then he should have damage on him.
You are correct.
Okay. It's not going to change who I murder with this thing, but he should have damage.
You are correct. So
Okay.
5 to base.
Thank you.
You caught me. Red-handed.
I'm pretty sure you've won this, just because again the Crucible is gonna carry the day for you here. Because I should have played space units earlier and I have failed to do so, which makes me very sad.
So far.
So I don't think Price. I think if I had this to do over again, I would go back to Yularen and swap around my event package back to the kind of where I was headed the first time. We'll play it out though, because I'm gonna lose. Take some to your base because I feel like it.
Give it 20. We'll do 5 to your base.
Yeah, you will, and then you can claim and win. So
Yes.
my direct damage cards are all gone.
I still have some.
Well, I just resourced my last one, and it wouldn't do me any good anyway. So yeah, you win. I'll scoop it up. There's no point in playing this out. Yeah, my outs are not here, right? So, yep. I think changing the leader is a big deal. I want to like Price, and I think this is probably not a good environment for her. I'm guessing that unless you get some kind of weird critical mass of the right cards, you aren't going to get there.
Right. I think that the spy tokens, so far from what we've looked at,
They are as useful as droid tokens.
They're
Well,
yeah, they haven't felt amazing.
I want to exploit
They haven't felt amazing so far. I mean, that's an understatement.
Yeah.
All right,
So, yeah.
and swap with me.
You rebuilt your whole deck over there.
Yeah, I went with Lutheran.
Okay.
Yellow to try something different.
Okay. Well, then come on over here and do the thing while.
I'm switching.
Oh, you're swapping? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
doing
then I'm at least going to change my leader and a couple of odds and ends here. I'm going to go to Yularen and swap around some of my events. Oh, by the way, guys, when the game is over, to reset everything, this nifty little button in the top right says "Next Game." Just resets the base health totals for you. Okay.
That's me.
I need Yularen. Who's got a red base laying around? Hand me that thing. Thank you. Oh, you're gonna play his deck? Or you're gonna play
No, I'm
Lutheran.
gonna play what I've built.
Keep your shenanigans.
I built something new. Why
Okay.
not? I got
Cool.
my ass
No, I
kicked.
love it. I love
Let's
it.
try playing some new cards.
I need to change out some of these events that are like create spy tokens. I'm like, no.
In your
Go pound
local
sand.
pre-release, if you lose the first game and you can no longer win the tournament, play some new cards.
Why not? Try it out.
what I've always
What
done.
have you got to lose? Nothing.
So I will often misbuild my first deck. Especially in a pre-release where I don't know
Yes,
the cards.
I miss those days. Today was not that day.
Today was not that
Like,
day.
even if you win the first game, the cool thing about the pre-release is you can just go mulligan. Like if your opponent plays a card that you have somewhere else, and you're like, wait, that's way better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
You can swap them out. And you could totally rebuild your whole deck, which I think is cool.
4? Let's try that. I don't want to pretend I know what I'm doing. We're going to swap out some spy
I like
creation
the-
stuff. Now,
When I was able to use the Yularen action early, it was great. So
Well-
I think if you can build like a good deck around playing high, low, and trying to always have 2 units on the board, you're going to be in good shape.
I feel like he has a lot of potential for tempo,
I
right?
think this deck would have been really good with Yularen because I had so many 2-drops. Like my curve was just
Yeah.
lots of low and get bigger as you go. Get fewer cards.
I think that would be helpful.
Chat's asking what we think of the new prestige style cards, right? So you have the propaganda
Those are
posters
cool.
or the wanted posters are the two different
They're
types.
super cool.
I think
think-
they look great. I got to see them in person, though.
I agree. I do want to see them in person.
I hope that
I gotta change. Hand me that keyboard when you get a minute.
the tier 2
Yeah, I
prestige.
gotta change Ian's. Ian is
is-
sitting in your seat. I
Oh
changed his
yeah, I'm
name.
probably way shorter. Oh no.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure it's your name. You're not
I hope
Trey.
the foil ones look great.
So the wanted posters, the pictures that I've seen of the wanted posters online look interesting.
Yeah, but like, does the foiling look
The
good?
the
You
the,
want to cut or you don't care?
I don't care.
You never care.
The prestige cards, the propaganda posters are absolutely they look awesome to me. Like I just absolutely love those things. High or low?
Low. Oh damn.
8. Beat an 8. Nope.
7.
Perfectly average. I'll keep it.
I said low.
Oh, you said low? Then it's yours, baby.
Yeah.
There you go.
just don't. Okay.
What time is it? 9? Yeah, we're doing okay on time. Okay. Ooh, this is an interesting way to start this game. Okay.
What time is it?
Okay.
You got
9:15.
You got a bedtime tonight?
No, I'm
Wes?
okay. I just want to make sure we have enough time to actually like talk through and do podcasty stuff as well.
No, it's just
Some
like
of
cards all night.
some of what we did earlier was kind of contributed to that, but we do have
Yeah.
some actual like topics we want to talk
Cutting
about.
stuff in. All right, I go
that-
first, right?
Yeah, but I got to figure out what I'm resourcing here because I don't want to resource any of these cards, but it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be you. What's Luthen's text again? When a friendly unit is defeated while attacking.
You may exhaust this leader. If you do, deal 1 damage to a unit or a base.
Okay, got it.
And then on his flip side,
It's 2 damage.
yeah, while a friendly unit is defeated while attacking, you may deal 2 damage,
2
to a
damage.
unit
Got
or a
it.
base.
Okay, cool. All right, let's try it, baby.
All right, so
Hit
I'm
me.
gonna start with let's start with pursue the lead.
Okay, what is this?
Discard a card from your hand. If it costs 3 or less, I create a spy token.
Well, guess what? You're gonna get to create a spy token. Let's go with actually.
Or not.
No, let's get rid of loser here. This is fine. Make your token.
Okay. Okay.
Gong.
Claim.
Okay, all done. I have a feeling this Gonk droid with Yularen is going to be really good. Because he lets you play, like you want to be playing things above curve if you can swing it with Yularen, and boy does he fit with that theme.
Let's start by doing 2 to your base.
Smash, smash. Hang on a minute. Trey's busy. Yeah, this is not set up correctly, but for now, I can do that. Okay. 1 to base, please. Actually, he don't care, right? Yeah. We'll hit your spy for 1.
Spy for 1.
Cassian Matt is quite sexy.
It is
So-
really nice.
So Endo,
It's nicer in person too, by the way.
Yes, it is. This is great. The art, honestly, is just amazing to begin with. Endo, I stream out of the house. I don't stream out of the house as regularly as I once did because generally, once I tear down all the gear and load it in the cases, setting it all back up in here. This is the same cameras that I used to go on the road with. Is a pain in my ass.
Only to reload it and
Only
unload
then
it
to have
again.
to tear it down again. And so, like, once I hit a stretch where I'm going to be out of the house doing events for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, I have this tendency to not set things up. Now, I'll say this. One of the things that I'm working on is changing some of that.
You're getting some new cameras or something.
Well,
right?
I'm swapping around to where I'm going to be using mostly more USB cameras for the tables, other than the overhead. This overhead camera is going to stay because the quality's too good. We'll spend 3 for this guy.
Ooh. Okay, I'll claim.
Okay, we's done. So that will be less work then for me to deal with shenanigans in here, which has some appeal. I think I'm going to resource you. Yeah, I like that idea. But that'll be a little less work. That means that I only have to take 2 real cameras on the road, take the studio cam and the overhead cam. And I need to get a little more gear to make traveling with the overhead cam, because right now I have to take the whole, like I have a bar that runs 12 feet across the room in here to hang the overhead camera on. Every time I go on the road, I have to disassemble that, pull the camera off, pull the harness off, load all that out. If I bought a second harness and just left that in the travel kit, it'd be easier. I'm also thinking through a different way to possibly rig cameras over tables in the field, which would save me a little bit of pain. So I've got a lot of things going on in my brain, but they require gear that I haven't sourced or bought yet. So progress. The ultimate goal is to be able to cover 2 tables in the field at once with my rig, and I think I'm confident that I can do it provided that the USB cables will handle all the data that I'm trying to push.
Okay, I'm going to pay 1.
Okay.
I'm going to play Accelerate Our Plans.
Okay.
I'm going to exhaust a friendly unit, attack with this unit,
Okay.
dealing 5 damage to your unit.
Okay.
When defeated, each opponent can ready a resource.
Okay, sure.
What did that do?
It's a pump.
I know, but I want to read the. It's
Oh.
+3.
Yeah, and attack with a unit. And then I had a unit defeated, so I'll deal 1 to your base using his text.
That's pretty good.
That's actually a pretty awesome
1 to your
card.
base.
1 to my base.
Really? Why didn't you just kill this guy?
Ask him.
Maybe my next play all will be revealed, Trey.
Okay.
You're up, Ian.
I'm just going to play this trash.
Let's deal 1 damage to your spy with the when played ability.
Okay. I will claim.
Okay, all done.
Did I not care for you drawing cards? You turned off all of my Dedra. I
Aww.
was not even care for that.
Cannot get your ship out. Aww. This is not a great card, I don't think. Although,
Hey,
wow.
Ian,
Yeah.
kill this gonk.
Kill his gonk.
Gonk.
Yeah, I don't have anything that kills gonk right this second, actually.
Gonk.
This can get out of hand then.
Yeah, probably.
Play gonk. If
Gonk.
you're in green.
Gonk is good.
Definitely seems like a great card. What to do? What to do?
Oh, I just realized why punishing 1 is so expensive. He's raid 1 for each damaged enemy
yeah.
unit. That's nasty. I didn't read that the first time correctly.
Try one of these stupid block cards.
Another good card. In,
Django.
well, yes, but in indirect damage decks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A card that Rio would like. Another transport.
I'm gonna flip.
He comes on 5? No, he does come out on 5. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got some
Then
plot shenanigans
I'm gonna
going on.
Plot that out.
So I lose 2.
Yep.
Okay.
He comes out on 6? Or
5. He comes out this round.
I feel like they were a little more free with the coming out earlier this time.
For a 4/6 to come out on 5 is pretty good. Like, that's one of the reasons I think Yularen is going to see a play even in limited. I mean, even constructed. That was it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Awesome. I know. Awesome.
We're going to go... it's going to end up being 4 to your base, sir.
Ooh, okay. The double attack.
Yep.
The double attack.
Shenanigans! Oh, on attack, I can deal damage to a unit. Oh, it's actually going to end up being 5 to your base, because I'm going to deal a pointed damage to this clown. And, well, on attack happens before the rest, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. There's the extra point. Now I see why he's skanky. All right, that's kind of cool. That's a better card than I gave it credit for when I first read it.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 damage to the gonk droid.
Womp womp. Let's spend 2 for Zimok Reka Crab Droid.
So that is a 4/3 for 3, and when it's ready, it cannot be attacked.
Correct.
Smash in. God, I'm playing an aggro deck and I'm trading off units. This is bad. But I can't go. Okay, I'm gonna smash in here
Sure.
for 2.
So 2. Okay.
And then when he's defeated, I deal 2 damage to a unit or a base. I think I gotta go gonk droid.
Gonk.
Probably should have gone that stupid little cracker thingy.
Why don't we? Oh, I can still deploy. I feel like I should do that, huh? That feels like that would be smart.
I'm just gonna claim.
Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and smash your base for 4.
Boat.
Is there anything else to talk about?
We do, but let's wait until we finish a game, and then we can take a second for a little bit and do like podcasty stuff and
Sure.
play some more. My resourcing. I should resource something, but I don't want to resource these things. Let's resource you.
Ian, you're looking a little behind here.
Yeah, just a tad.
So is it just the pressure being generated by the red grain?
No. I'm building bottom barrel.
I think
to put this together.
The other thing I also think
scraps.
his early plays weren't units; they were like events to try to slow me down or whatever. And it's like, all right,
It's not a great deck.
yeah.
This is worse than the other one I built.
Okay.
By far. I'm gonna play that and give it Sentinel.
Okay. When played, give a unit. So he's going to give itself Sentinel.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Let's see here. What kind of shenanigans can we get up to? Why don't we spend 3? Let's deal 3 here. Oh, wait, I don't have initiative. You have initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Then, no, let's not do that. Hold on a moment. Let's swing in here. On attack, I'll ping 1 damage here. So the total, it's going to be 5 damage. It's going to be 5 damage to your base, and then 1 to this guy. There we go. Okay.
Balls.
There we go. Now you're up.
That's lame, but let's do 2 to base just so I feel
let's
better
go.
for myself.
All right, now we will smash here. We'll get rid of your Sentinel. Take 5 back. And then we'll use his game text to go 4 to base when all that is finished.
Lame.
Yeah, I need to go dig a super laser blast off.
Yeah, something. Claim. That's all I can do.
Let's spend 5 for this guy, and he gives me an experience token, which we will go another unit, another friendly unit. That seems okay. All done. Actually, no. Even better. I love how we all ended up building red-green villain right out of the gate. Like,
Well, red green is kind of the easiest build. It's the most obvious.
yeah, it's well, and again, I don't know about you guys. I didn't have much else to support other colors.
Well,
Right, my color choices. I was 100% playing red because that was where I had the most units. So I was like, I got to play red something. I could have played red hero. I might still go back. I might be able to go back and knock together a red hero, but it ain't going to be great.
I couldn't play hero at all.
Okay, when played, if you control a damaged unit, you may deal 2 damage to an enemy unit. Smash. Okay, got it.
Like, I have one of those. I would have loved to have played. I just did. My heroes, my leaders just didn't support it.
All right. I think we'll go ahead and swing in here. On attack, 1 damage to the arc. So he's a 3, 4, plus 2, so it's 6 to base. That card is good. Wow. Ian. What do we got there? What are we playing?
Undercover operation. Ready unit that was played this phase. If it costs 3 less, create a spy token.
Okay.
Still ready.
It is indeed.
Not that it matters.
No, I don't think it does. I'm tempted to kill it and just be done with it, but I won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 to base.
Okay, I'll smash in here for 4.
Kills it.
Okay.
And so it should be just straight trade, yeah.
And then I can deal 2 damage here and still lose.
Yep.
And still lose.
And still lose.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Chat wondering if you're allowed to hurt the other player's feelings in this game. I think I did just hurt Ian's feelings.
Did they not listen to our last podcast?
Yeah.
About hurting other people's feelings?
I think it's a regular thing.
I mean, I'm not sure entirely that podcast was about feelings per se.
Well,
It was definitely about trades.
Too funny. Too funny. So far, guys, we've played some games. Give me some impressions of what you think of the set so far.
in general,
Hand me a
fun.
pen. You had that? Oh, never mind. I've got it.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. I don't know how it's going to translate into Constructed
Mm-hmm.
or Premiere, whatever it's called, but I really enjoyed those games. There was a lot of thinking. There were a lot of choices. The Disclose made me take different lines than I would have normally. I didn't just choose
The optimal play necessarily.
Yeah, I didn't look at 2 cards and choose which one was strictly the best and put the other one down to resource. I had
Okay.
to make a choice in the moment of what do I think this is going to do. So it was all. I really
Okay.
enjoyed that. I want to see if Blue's any good. So
I feel like Trey.
Hot.
I think your belt pack might be dead. Have a look at that thing. Hang on. Let's see. Yep, we need some batteries for you. I'm gonna go fix that right now. So I'm gonna replace your batteries, and then we're gonna ask that question over again. There we go. Thank you, sir. You're good. That's enough. That is one of the drawbacks of my particular setup is that when the batteries die, you can't always tell, and it's not great.
Yell at it. It's a terrible battery. Oh, wow, we just used standard double A's. Nice.
Yeah, they're just double A's. They were working great earlier, but apparently that's what chat was hearing earlier was that your mic was cutting out. Other way around. Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
well, that bright light is much brighter.
There we go. You're good now. Okay, so let's try this question again. Now that the batteries on Trey's microphone have been replaced. Initial impressions. We just got done.
Absolute trash. I hate this.
Oh, now he's changing his answer, ladies and gentlemen. He's changing his answer. That feels really bad.
That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of thinking, but not like onerous thinking. It was just a lot of decisions to make that felt impactful, which is really good.
Yep.
I did like what I've seen. So I don't know how any of this is going to translate to Premiere, so I can't tell you.
No, we haven't played these in Premiere. We've only played Limited.
I never felt like I was out of it. I won both games, so but I always felt like I had the ability to control the outcome of the game based on how I played. I thought that was really nice. Mm-hmm. Spy tokens are just speed bumps.
They're garbage.
So far, and
Garbage.
chat saying the same thing. Chat saying spies seem weak.
I don't know about weak. I don't know that they're doing what the other person wants, but
you
they're
pump them?
definitely. Basically, they just say
Yes.
exhaust that guy.
So Ian, your question was,
How can you pump
Well,
them like General Dodonda
put
or
put that out there. What traits does that have?
Official.
All it has is official, right? Okay.
Yeah. So,
So
there
you
are
have
cards to buff.
So you have
officials.
cards like, for example,
That green one.
budget
later.
scheming.
Yeah. Jar
Right?
Jar.
Give an experience token to each of up to 3 official units. So if I have 3 spies on the board, now they're all 1/3 raid 2 spies. Is that amazing? No.
I guess is there
But
but
it's a thing.
what's it called? Like a pump. Can you pump officials? Is there a unit that gives everything like +1, +1?
So there are some cards in Hero specifically, things like Bold Resistance that allow you to name a trait, and up to 3 units with that trait get +2/+0 for the phase, right? So spies, what I think we will notice tonight, at no point, I don't know about you, I think in your games, but at no point did I ever have more than 1 spy on the board.
Yes.
One spy on the board felt like a total waste of
when
time.
I was trying to make them
But
too.
see, I don't think it's a waste of time because I think it exhausts a unit. I'm not saying
It
I'm saying
takes
it's
it
not
takes your opponent an action to clear it. Like he wants to just slap it out of the way.
Yes, because I can attack it and not take any damage back. If I don't attack it and I let it attack me, then I take damage back because it's the raid thing.
Right.
So I just think you have to properly raid it. It's not garbage. It's not trash. It's not there
Trash.
to necessarily smash face. It's there as a tempo play. Your
That's-
opponent either has to kill it or they're going to take extra damage.
Okay.
And so if it's a
Okay.
race, sometimes just one attack makes the difference in a
That's
race.
true.
Loaf Cat's better.
You may be right, but I think Trey's point is well taken, which is
Yeah.
Are they strictly defensive? No, there are a couple cards out there that make them that way. Like the Chancellor Palpatine rare gives them Sentinel, for example. So they're obviously meant to be speed bumps in that kind of a play. But in general, it's a tempo thing. It's another. You're presenting another threat on the board that your opponent has to respond to, has to deal with, or accept the incoming damage from, whatever that happens to be.
Now, I don't necessarily think, I'm not arguing they're good at
No.
all. These things are not good, but they are not totally useless. So
Yeah.
if it's a nice bonus if you get it. What was the one you played that was 3 and it did 3 different
Oh, that
things?
was...
Draw 2 cards? Or, no, it was the dig 2 cards, 2 officials out of the top of your deck.
Convene the Senate. Search the top 8 cards of your deck for up to 2 official units. So up to this point, it reads like Prepare for Takeoff, which does the same thing for vehicles.
And how much does prepare for takeoff?
2.
So you're basically paying 1 extra, and you're getting a dude.
And you're getting a spy
That
token.
seems perfectly valid.
I agree. I think this. Convene the Senate actually seems like a perfectly good card in a deck that wants to be having spies on the board for whatever reason.
And
or
as officials. But.
if you're just playing official units, if you're playing some kind of official tribal deck in some fashion, this is really solid. Another. I'll come back to that thought in a minute. I'm going to scribble this down and I'm going to come back to it. I think the disclose mechanic is stronger than I believed it to be, particularly with Padme as a leader, right? We played those Spotlight deck games earlier. Your disclose mechanics, the shenanigans you were getting away with was absolutely silly. So I think in a deck that's either built or playing with the cards that allow you to do those things, I think so far disclose has some value. I think plot is really strong.
I like plot.
I think plot is really strong.
If
The
you
plot cards are very strong in general.
I mean, I
I
was
think
just thinking.
the plot upgrades are going to be really strong because you can play more than one. I think that being able to play more than one plot card is something I had not considered up until watching you do it with the Spotlight decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think plot's playing stronger than I thought it would.
When we were playing our little Spotlight deck game earlier, I was playing Palpatine, and it hadn't even dawned on me that his flip side gave you a big discount on the first plot card you play after he comes out. So basically, he flips on 7, and he gets a 3 discount. You get 10 units, 10 resources worth of plot when Palpatine hits the board.
Yeah.
That can be huge. That can be game swinging depending on the cards you have in your resource row.
Unless you have a yellow to disclose and then just go tap on your guys.
Unless you're Trey, where he just goes, "Oh, you look at that board you built. It looks beautiful. It's a shame it was all exhausted."
It's all sideways.
But the point remains, like, it seems clear. I won't say clear. It seems from my perspective that they've intended the plot mechanic to be leaders coming out accelerates the end of the game even faster than it already does.
They love it. They love having the meta be in a mid-game format where it's your...
I think the game is strongest when that's the case.
Yeah, so I think the plot cards are going to keep it there pretty steadily.
Like, again, I will always use this as the extreme example of ridiculousness, right? I have covered a competitive game of Unlimited, a single game that lasted 50 minutes. That is insane. That should not be occurring.
That's a nap.
And it was
should be extremely rare.
It was blue-green, right? It was Rey Datavault versus Chancellor Palpatine blue. So you're basically playing the verge of like hard control on one side of the table and a deck across from it that is hordes of restore weenie deck built to outlast you on the other side.
Yeah.
And that kind of shenanigans is just, some people enjoy the grindy game, but I don't know that it's healthy for the kind of tournament environment they're trying to create where it's like, games are meant to be 15 to 20 minutes. We have 55-minute rounds. Like, that's crazy.
I don't mind it existing. I just think it should be rare.
I agree.
It should be very rare. And so, yeah, those are very extreme ends of spectrum decks. So
Completely
when they
agree.
Get matched up.
On the other end, I've cast tournament games that last 4 minutes.
Right.
So, like, we've seen literally both ends of the spectrum there. Okay. One of the things that I'm curious about, especially as I sit here and look at these 2 official cards we were talking about, especially Convene the Senate. One of the leaders out of set 3 that everybody really kind of never really got anywhere was Padme, right? Her ability works off of,
That's the New Republic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the coordinate one.
The coordinate one. She works off of looking for Republic cards, but we now have all of these Republic officials.
Okay.
I'm wondering if there's a build now with cards like this Convene the Senate card or budget scheming or something that lets you go back and get value out of her. I have no idea. I'm speculating.
Yeah.
But I look at some of these older leaders that don't really fall into one of these particularly easy camps. And I think maybe, again, I'm always looking backwards. Like what is older that could be relevant now?
I still don't. Coordinate hasn't worked up until this point. I don't see how spy tokens make coordinate work if clones and battle droids didn't make coordinate work.
I think the downfall of coordinate is not that it doesn't turn on, it's that when it turns on, it's not impactful enough, so it's not worth working for.
And you know what you're like when you play like a coordinate leader, your opponent knows exactly keep you at 2 units.
Yeah, it's the same reason you kept losing with Leia at the very beginning.
Yes.
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 You play against a coordinate deck for the same way.
Yeah. So you just keep it lower than what it can do, and
Right.
I think that really is it. Most decks can do that pretty naturally.
And it's noteworthy to me that a card, like there are cards in this set, like I Am the Senate, that flood the board with these little spy token guys, right? I make 6 of them.
Yeah.
I've immediately turned on Coordinate, except Coordinate is essentially a hero-only keyword. You never find it on villains, the same way you never find Exploit on heroes.
That makes sense.
And what would you, of all, even if it wasn't, what would you do with coordinate that was that
I don't know. I'm sure we could find something useful.
But there just aren't any exciting coordinate cards, I don't think.
There are a handful of ones that are good. Plo Koon basically being the only one that really sees any play.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but that is more on the fact that he has ambush.
Well,
and
he
costs 5.
He can hit the board as a 6/6 ambush for 5, basically.
Yeah.
Right. He can trade very well. He can punch well above his weight.
I've never played Plo Koon and just been like, I'm playing Plo Koon. You're always ambushing it.
Oh, well, you're always ambushing it,
Yeah.
but I have seen people just ambush him in for 3. They haven't had the coordinate, right? It's rare, but it can happen.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. We didn't see much. Everybody played red at some point. You had built blue there at the end. What was this last thing that you built, Trey, that you were going to try out?
It's a Jabba.
Jabba green.
Jabba green, so I replaced all of my red with
With
basically
blue.
with the blue.
You had some good villain blue cards.
I did. Well, and I have some cool, just regular blue cards. I've got
We got Nala Say over there.
Nala Say, which is on attack, disclose blue, and then just heal up to 4 damage from all your units. I've got a plot guy with Sentinel. I've got the first upgrade for a 5/5 for 5. That's an official. The first upgrade you play each phase costs 1 less.
Okay.
What else? I got Sly More, which when I play it, also has plot, but when I play it, all your stuff gets shrunk, like it deals less damage.
Oh, for the rest of it, they attack your base, they all hit less hard for the round.
Right.
Yeah.
4 costs 3/4 in space, which when you may disclose blue, if you do draw a card when you play this, so it just replaces itself.
Yep.
Then that's crap.
I don't know how well Plot is playing in this kind of pre-release sealed format, though. I'm not sure you can get enough Plot cards in your resource row to make it impactful.
I think it depends.
Like when I flipped, when I played Lutheran, I really thought I was gonna be able to play a second one, but I was like, I gotta flip him early. But
Right.
I don't know. I'm not sure it's a great mechanic.
I think it's just a card draw mechanic here.
Yeah, I think so.
It just gets you play a card out of your row instead of out of your hand. And if you draw a 6-drop early, you just like, whoop, put that down.
Right.
And then
It gives you the opportunity to possibly, like some of those higher drops, like the FN Trooper that comes out on 5. You have access to that card later if you want it or need it when your flips out.
Think about in your Yoda deck. How cool would it be to put Luke? You draw 7-drop Luke in your opening hand. You play it face down, and then later when you hit 7, now you can play it that one time.
That'd be
It's
sexy.
a very similar thing.
That'd be
Yeah, I
sexy.
mean that'd be insane.
So that's.
But there's
it's
no-
not. You're not gonna.
there's no
you're not
Luke
gonna use
plot card.
Palpatine to like play 4, whatever they're called, plot cards, but playing some big dude that you stashed earlier. Because if you're looking at your opening hand or 2 or 3 turns or second or third turn, and you're like, motherfucker, I want to have these big cards in my hand, but I need to play on curve, so you can take the big one with plot and put it down. That's really useful.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
I am going to be very curious to see the impact that plot has on the broader environment. Right? I mean, Cinta's the obvious card that so many aggro decks
Playing very
are
well with
going to
Boba.
grab onto, and she's very, very strong. Luke, the pilot leaders in particular, Luke and Boba Fett, I know are going to love that
Yes.
card, and there's going to be some other ones. But I think eventually we're going to see more. Some of the plot cards are just really good. Like playing that Palpatine deck earlier hadn't occurred to me like how good. Like Cad Bane is pretty solid, right? Like for a little 4/5, and again bringing him out for cheap, he's able to murder something on low HP. There's a lot to like about some of those cards.
This has made me really excited for rotation.
In what way?
In what way is that I think a lot of the decks that were designed at a lot of the cards that were designed in a certain way that made the game play super fast and efficiently in the first 3 sets. Well, the first set mostly counted, the second set, not really the third. But those are going to fall by the wayside. And so you will have a much more give and take back and forth when it's just these. Like I think it's going to be amazing for my Poe deck because my Poe deck is still able to run fast. But you're going to have very few absolute speed decks, and the speed decks that you have are going to be you're not just going to be able to take the most efficient cards and put them in your deck. Like if you're playing like Deidre, the one that I play, you have to pay attention to how many cards are in your hand when you play her, and you have to be able to activate her, so you're going to have to build your deck in a certain way just to play fast. You can't just take the most efficient cards and throw them in a deck. And I think that's interesting card building choices. Whereas like especially the first set, somewhat the second set, a lot of the cards are just a really good card in a vacuum. Most stuff is now context aware now. Like you have to, in a certain context, this card is really good. In a certain other context, it's not good. So I think that'll be fun after rotation.
Okay. I'm looking forward to rotation for a lot of reasons, but I agree with you. I think they've been trying to slow the game down for a while, and I don't think they're going to be completely successful until rotation.
Right, because you can't build your way out of the power of the first set.
No, I don't think you can. You've got to just wait for it to go away.
Yeah.
I've never played a game like this before, so rotation is something that absolutely terrifies me.
Why for?
Because now I have a large pool of cards that I'm better at playing that I can't use anymore.
It forces you to stay on your toes and learn and keep going, and finding new ways to do things, which is enjoyable.
And I understand that, but as somebody who's new to card games, like, it sounds terrifying.
And more important, from FFG's perspective, it forces you to keep buying cards.
Bingo.
I mean, you were going to do that anyway.
Like,
so.
I know, it's a joke.
So I'll use like a basic card that like I auto slot into any aggro deck I build.
Yeah.
Open fire.
Sure.
Like now am I looking at playing a red force base and using Sorcerer's Blast instead? Daring Raid. Like cards that I auto slot in, that's where I'm going to struggle. At least somebody like myself is going to struggle when rebuilding decks when rotation comes.
I'm going to be really curious to see, and this was a big, we've talked about it before. You and I had been through this with Destiny, Trey. It was a big conversation in that community back when rotation was first coming in, because there were staples in that game. Cards like Holdout Blaster, right? That everybody had to, you had to have that in almost every single deck you played. And we knew those cards were going to rotate out. What were they going to be replaced with? Were they going to reprint them?
Right.
Certain cards, certain of the simple little events, like, re-rolling dice and all that sort of thing. I look at some of the staple cards back out of set 1, right? And I legitimately think that some of those, a select handful of the common variety, I don't think anything higher than a common, might find itself reprinted. I could very well see it.
Sad day.
Now, the cards that I'm most curious to see if they reprint are the aspect cards. The double aspect, aggression, cunning, command, vigilance, right? Because in my mind, those are staples.
They are, but I hope they don't. I don't like staples. I want everything context aware. If I'm going to build this deck, I want to have this pool of cards that makes more sense. And if I change it slightly, I have this other pool of cards. I don't like the idea of there being just a card that goes in every deck.
Okay.
That's boring.
Okay. Reasonable. I don't disagree with you necessarily. I'm just curious because the way those cards are named, worded, and function just makes them feel like they're meant to be evergreen.
Right.
But we just don't know what their plan is yet.
Right.
Do you think they'll ever do like a Magic reprint set, like when they do like 4th edition?
I don't think they'll. I don't think they'll.
No, I don't think so.
Because they only print 3 sets a year.
Yeah.
If they did a 4th set a year, then they might use that 4th set for something like that. But the 3 sets a year, I don't see them just doing a bunch of reprints.
No.
Rotation sounds so sad to me. Like Deluve's overwhelming barrage. Like
Yeah.
that is 3 cards.
Oh, thank God.
That is 3 cards I know I can put in every green
I'm so
deck.
tired of that card, man.
But it's such a
It's a
great
refresh.
card.
It's such a crutch. There's one of the things.
Yeah, it helps people like me that aren't as good.
It's such a crutch.
Think about when you leave your wife and then you find a new wife. Like, it's so sad.
Well, first of all, this is live. I am never leaving my wife. I'm saying that right now.
I'll take it out in post. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to rotation because there's some cards in set 1 that I find particularly egregious, and set 1, honestly, just the first year that I find particularly egregious that I'm not going to miss. Right, all the blue removal can just, from my perspective, can just burn in hell. Like let it all burn. Like I'm going to miss none of it.
That's fair.
I look at a card. I look at a card like this goofy blue event we were talking about earlier. This new one, right?
Yeah, that you have to do.
It's like you have to disclose, and you can murder a damaged unit.
Yeah.
What does this tell me? I have to have enough blue in the deck. Awesome. I'm okay with that. And I have to have interacted with the unit in some fashion. It can't just be I played the unit. I can't just play a card and remove it. I have to damage it somehow, which means I probably had to play my own unit and attack into it, or it had to attack into a sentinel that I had on the board. Something.
Yeah.
Fine. All of that is fine. We're interacting. We're interacting on the game board as opposed to, oh, I played a card. Oh, I murdered it. Oh, I played a card. Oh, I murdered it. Like, how boring is that? But so much of these control decks have devolved to that now, and it's frustrating as hell.
I played on Carabast where I lost 6 straight plays.
Yeah.
All the way to Rivals Fall.
Exactly right.
And I was just like, I'm done.
And then you go.
Exactly.
I mean, it's Carabast, so I just go in the little corner.
You just go and concede.
Concede.
Yeah, just concede.
Move on. What was great is when I reloaded the game, I got him again. And I was like, no, I'm just going to go.
I've done that before, too. Yeah.
No, I mean, I guess that part of rotation doesn't sound too bad. But to lose some of those staple cards, I'm not looking forward to.
Of the stuff that we played tonight, the pre-release, the little mini 3-man pre-release we did. What card in your decks or what play did you have that really went, oh, that is cool. That's a great card. That's a great interaction. I like this card. Or I'm going to be looking for this card when I go to build a pre-release deck on the weekend.
Crucible and Shadowcrawler.
Yeah.
Okay, in green.
I had Shadowcrawler in my first build. I never drew it.
Okay, Shadowcrawler is let me see these two real quick. So Shadowcrawler, of course, a 6/7 ambush for 7-drop. This is it's a vehicle even. This is a common card in green. That's a great card for a common, kids. Yeah, okay. And Crucible, one we'd already seen. We saw them when they drafted the set. FFG drafted the set a few weeks ago. This card was super impactful. Handed out experience tokens. Yep. Ian's got Punishing 1 over there. I had one of those in my deck. That card surprised the crap out of me, how good it really is. It's just a plain old rare, even. It's just straight red, not red or villain or nothing. That's not a bad card.
That plot upgrade card that I played, the Unyielding Might, that wasn't terrible.
The 2/3 for 4 in green, that little plot card.
Bad.
Yep, that's a solid one. I think one of the ones that surprised me was this Endo Commission, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What other 4/3 Sentinel do we have in the game for 4 cost?
Now that the
Echo-based Defender. Right. Echo-based Defender is green-white.
3 cost.
Now, is he 3 cost? Okay, my apologies.
But you're paying 1 instead of 2.
So now I'm paying an extra to get him in neutral.
That's not bad.
That's not bad, kids. That's not bad at all.
I think Gonk is really well designed.
Oh man,
the Gonk droid is a massive. That card is going to be everywhere.
Is that a common?
That's a common.
It's a common.
I
think it's really well designed because you're likely to get 1 use out of it.
At least one.
Yeah,
you're likely to get between 0 and 1 uses out of it, but it's such a powerful effect. I think that's really neat.
That 3 health is really nice too.
3 health is a sweet spot between not everything can kill it, but lots of things can kill it.
What I love about the 3 health is because so many of the early game units on the ground are now going to like 2/4. It means he'll probably hang on at least an extra round, possibly, depending on whether you have the initiative or not.
Yeah, and that means also that like if he gets pinged, you're playing a Tarkentown deck, you still have to use up the Tarkentown.
100%.
So it still is enough to clear out the Tarkentown.
Yeah, I really do think that Gonk is I'm with you, Trey. That's a very well designed card. That's a great common.
Our porn star says the connection is choppy.
Well, not much I can do about it. The good news is I'm recording it all. I'm recording the full stream locally, so even if the connection is kind of crapo, the end result will be fine because I'm saving it all on the local drive. So we'll be able to fix it up later. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that stuck out in my mind. I never got to play this particular card, but I think this Naboo Security Force is going to be a good card in sealed decks because it can come in as like a 5/7 Sentinel and make itself a Sentinel for 6-drop. If you've got another green card in your hand, like that's a pretty solid card.
Jar is pretty good actually too. They finally have a decent Jar card.
Jar Jar, oh yeah, the little 2-drop Jar Jar that comes. He's even a plot card.
Plot too,
he's even a plot card. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you that one. That one's pretty solid.
+2.
That one's pretty solid. That one's pretty solid.
Excuse me. I didn't get to play him out of the plot.
That one's pretty solid. Okay.
Out of the row, but he played pretty well.
What else? What anything else we want to try? Trey, we haven't had your weekly rant yet. Is it that time? Are you still feeling it? Is it rant time?
Sort of. I think so.
Uh-oh.
Do you need another minute?
I got to put my face in my hands. I got to get.
You got to get the right mindset for this.
In this last week, I've gotten some Destiny vibes out of this game, and that's really disappointing.
I agree with you.
I've gotten Destiny vibes.
I don't want to hear that.
Game.
What do you mean by Destiny vibes?
So
You say that all the time when they make bad.
You have to catch Ian up since he didn't suffer through that like the rest of us.
Okay, so Star Wars Destiny, better game than this, but they built it from Thanksgiving of 2016, and the final set came out right before
COVID.
Or no, they killed it right before COVID.
They killed it right before COVID. The last set I think actually came out right as COVID was starting. They announced that it was dying before the set released.
They were going to give it away at a big event.
Yeah, something like this.
Anyway,
yeah.
But there were a lot of signs, and it's not just Destiny. That just happens to be the main FFG game that I played before this. They have one of the biggest things that they had when they started this game was they had to spend an inordinate amount of time and resources convincing people that they weren't going to screw up another game, because they have a history. They have screwed up. Not just like one game or two games. It's like 10 games.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. They keep getting IP. At Game of Thrones or I think they have some Lord of the Ring games. I don't even Netrunner, the Star Wars Destiny. They just
Legend of the Five Rings.
Legend of the Five Rings. They have all these games that they start, and we've talked about this on the podcast before. These guys are amazing at making games, and they are terrible at continuing to make the games they've already made. Because I feel like, I don't know if this is the reasoning, but it gives off a vibe of they love to make the game, they sit down, they make it, and then they want to go make another game. I made this game. I don't need to make more cards for this game. I want to go make a new game.
Yeah.
And then the people that they leave in charge of maintaining and growing the older game are not as enthused or capable or supported and don't have the resources. And so as Destiny moved on, there were a lot of signs that they weren't taking it seriously. So the set release dates, it's going to come out in the third quarter of 2018. That would be what they would say. And then it may come out in the third quarter of 2018, or maybe which is through October, or through the end of September, or maybe it comes out October 15th, like 2 weeks late, and it would come out late, or it would come out 6 months late because they forgot about the Chinese New Year, and like just their ability.
This happened.
Yeah,
this happened once.
Their ability to ship product showed that they weren't serious about what they were doing. It was just, try not to swear in this. You've already done it a couple times. It was a complete shit show as far as a logistics of a company running a game, and it was just and it wasn't a vibe like they couldn't do it. It was like they didn't care enough to do it because they just wouldn't address it. And then it was.
We've never talked about how we don't think they care about people.
So I'm gonna disagree with you on one point.
Okay.
As Destiny matured, I felt the card design got better. Okay, so I don't feel like the people that were designing Destiny as the game matured were not as good at their jobs or didn't care as much, because I think the opposite was true. I think they were getting better at it.
Oh, they released cards for the game after it was already canceled. I know they cared about it. The people that designed it, but I think they weren't supported by the company.
There I think you probably have a valid point. And what I was going to follow up with is, I think what eventually sunk Destiny was the company felt, somebody at the corporate level felt that the profit margin that was there, whatever it was not justified by the amount of energy they were having to expend into dealing with the logistics strain of that particular game, right? Because the dice were all made in China or something.
They're made in China.
And the cards, I don't know if the cards were printed there or the cards were printed somewhere else, but they had constant problems, as I remember it, getting all of the dice and the cards in the same place, getting them into packs. Remember, there were times you'd get a pack without a die in it.
Or the wrong die.
Or the wrong die. You get a pack with the wrong die in it. It was a mess.
Look at their most recent regional where they didn't have the packs to give out
to
players.
Now
let me catch up to this. Then.
Yes. Yes.
But to address that when they released the article about Destiny that was, I'm sorry, this game is dying.
Yeah.
We're not going to support it anymore. And here are the reasons why. They cited the logistics as the issue, and that is a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
Because I spent the next year working on how could I make Destiny, and I made it. I was able to, as a one guy sitting in my house, I was able to do everything for a reasonable amount of money and get it all done.
I remember the hours you spent hand putting stickers on the dice.
But it wasn't just the stickers. Like, I got to where I could get things printed. I could get it all done.
No, you could.
I know how much the dice cost. I know what it costs to get them done. I know everything that goes into making that game. And I can tell you for certain that is the excuse they used. And
in other words, these problems were all solvable. They just chose not to solve them.
That is exactly it.
Okay.
It might have been a tough logistical issue because somebody in the back end who hadn't put any effort into it or any
just decided,
positive effort
this is too hard.
Said this is too hard, and then somebody went, well, then let's kill the game instead of going, is it really too hard or can you fix that?
Yeah.
So that was complete bullshit.
Okay.
So fast forward to now. I don't know that we get release dates, so things come out. I'm still getting shenanigans vibes. So the first thing that happened this week is that there are two distributors you can get this game from. There is
in the U.S.
In the U.S.
Okay.
I'm only talking about the U.S.
Yeah.
There are two distributors you can get the game from in the U.S. One is directly from Asmodee, which is the parent company of Fantasy Flight, and the other one is a company called Southern Hobby. And they sell all sorts of games. They do Magic, they do the new Riftbound.
Yeah, Southern's huge.
Southern is huge, and that's what they do. They buy massive chunks of whatever the game is so that they can go to hobby stores and they can sell it. Asmodee is playing games because they don't want people to buy from Southern, who they make less money off of. So they just didn't ship Southern any of the cards that people ordered from them until today. And so nobody knows
what about pre-release kits?
Pre-release kits will arrive at earliest tomorrow. So anybody not tomorrow, Friday. And so Friday...
There were people that had special permission to have their pre-releases on Thursday night because Friday is Halloween.
Yep, and if you ordered from Southern...
F you. Okay.
Wow.
So that's not... So I have a pre-release that is in jeopardy. I'm searching around I have a pre-release tomorrow night that I'm trying to run that is in jeopardy of running. I haven't told anybody about it yet because I don't want to cause confusion.
Well, this won't come out until after it happens.
It's live now, but...
Well, it is live, that's true.
But that's... I'm trying to...
whatever.
Find somebody that bought their stuff from Asmodee that's willing to swap me, and when mine comes in, I'll give them the
swap it out. Here's your stuff back.
But I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But I'm frustrated by that. But then in talking to some of the store owners that I've been talking to who do have their stuff, I got a glimpse into some of the shenanigans. Is that there's a whole new division at Asmodee that's been stood up to push. To steer people from Southern to Asmodee because they're trying to pump up the numbers from Asmodee because Asmodee is trying to get bought again. And so they're playing games.
Okay. It's not that Asmodee. It's the corporate overlords that own Asmodee because Asmodee got bought by this third party investment firm or whatever.
And now they're trying to.
And now they're trying to. They've been trying to spin them off for a number of years, I think.
Regardless, all that translates into is there are a bunch of people that are getting screwed who play this game, who are trying to support this game.
Yeah.
The other one, which we talked about when we got here before we went on camera, is also a complete shit show of announcing the PQ dates.
That was today.
What it is,
that was today.
Just today.
That was today. That's true.
And what the event is. That keeps
what the
changing.
event is, where it is, and what date it's on.
So by the time you guys see this episode, or if you're watching it live, the PQs, sector qualifiers, and regional championship dates for Set 6 were all released today. Now, the official stream was at 1 o'clock Central, but about 10 o'clock this morning, the website had been updated with all of the dates and locations of all of the PQs and all the events were supposed to happen, and was a column that told you whether it was premier or limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's changed like 10 times.
And then over the next 5 or 6 hours, the dates started changing. The type of events started changing. And it was like, what is happening? So, yeah, like...
and to me, that points to a company that is in disharmony in the background and doesn't understand what they're doing and is not coordinated, which is what gives me the Destiny vibes.
Well,
and then screwing over the people that order from Southern.
Yeah.
I can only speak for Fantasy Flight Games, but Fantasy Flight Games has done a lot of recent new hires, though, for this game.
They have. They brought in...
Now, that has nothing to do with distributing or anything like that.
So, not on the distributing side. The PQ stuff, that is all organized play, the OP guys. And we know that they brought in Ron Longy got hired to run that division earlier this year. And then the new front-facing woman, Brianna, just got hired, she started maybe a month ago. So maybe this will improve. I don't know, but it certainly isn't encouraging to hear.
I really hope it's growing pains. And
I want to hope,
but from this side of the company, it looks a lot like the way it has vibes of a lot of the things they've done in the past that have made a lot of people gun. I still have I have friends that would love to play this game, but they're like, no,
they don't trust FFG.
I don't trust FFG.
I don't blame them.
So,
well, this is just a question to somebody who's new to card games. How many of these things stick around, like Magic or Pokemon?
There are games come and go.
Yeah.
But there's room for games to come and stick around, and so it's a lot of it is the support from the company in the background.
I will say this: the graveyard of dead CCGs is larger than you can possibly imagine.
That's the
ocean.
It's an ocean because the genre's been around since the early to mid 90s, right?
93.
And in the late 90s, once Magic took off and became huge, everybody and their dog tried to make a TCG of something. We had one for wrestling. We had one for BattleTech. We had one for Major League Baseball.
I was gonna say, I played a football card one as a kid.
So like you had them for anything you could possibly imagine. And how many of those games are still here?
Oh, like
basically
zero.
None. There's only the handful, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, that have stood the test of time, right? There's probably a couple others on that list. It's a very, very short list.
Yeah.
And the Star Wars ones have always failed from a lack of support from the company, not from the fan base. Losing interest.
I would argue the point with the Decipher game, but not the other ones. Because Decipher lost the license. They would have kept printing that game.
Yeah, so
the player base was still there,
right.
But they lost the right to keep printing the game because Lucasfilm had cut a deal with Hasbro, and basically they declined to renew Decipher's license so that Hasbro could then make a game, make a new new Star Wars TCG.
So let me amend that to say the Star Wars IP has always failed because of some level of mismanagement that is not involved with the popularity of the game.
There, I will 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
The players have generally shown up for the Star Wars TCGs. The players have almost always been there.
I mean, the game's fairly new, right? We're coming into the beginning.
You're getting close to the start of year 3. Year 2 is you're on the backside of year 2.
The competitive scene has really only been around since
a year.
A year, basically.
Last October was when it really kicked off.
And they're really filling those events. I mean, I was at Vegas. There was like
the player base
30,000 people?
Probably almost 4,000 people in Vegas.
You have an extremely popular IP with characters and settings and whatnot, and the core mechanics of the game are
fantastic.
Rock solid and fantastic.
Everyone I sit down and play the game with and show them the game is like, wow, this is a lot of fun. Where can I play? How much is the product? Stuff like that. So, I mean, hopefully it sticks around, but you guys always have me so terrified that, like, every set's the last.
So, let's go back to our college football discussion earlier, Trey.
Sure.
I'm sure you and I, as Texas A&M fans, are familiar with battered Aggie syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what you're hearing. This is the equivalent of battered TCG veteran syndrome.
Okay.
Okay? It's kind of how I would classify it. If you play TCGs long enough, you will eventually fall in love with at least one game, at least one, if not more, that dies.
Yeah.
It's inevitable in the genre, okay? And when that happens
unless
to you...
you just play Magic.
Unless you just play Magic.
Plenty of people just play Magic and they don't know the difference.
Exactly. But once that happens to you enough, you get a little jaded.
You start seeing the signs, how real they are or not.
It leaves scars.
Okay.
It leaves scars.
I know that they have this game planned up to 12 sets.
Well, I don't think...
years.
I'm not saying that this is... That the things that I pointed out today are... they're not going to see the next set, but for a company that spent so many resources convincing me that this wasn't another one of their games that they were going to pull shenanigans with, their vibes of that.
And honestly started off pretty well in that regard.
Yeah.
I work retail, so I understand the price of a product, right? When set 1 came out, the price of this product was worth more than the retail price, which is rare in anything, right?
Agreed.
So... It had a really great start. It didn't have enough product.
Yep.
I can tell you somebody who is looking around their shelves right now and that everything that's made from China that comes in plastic or rubber is not on my shelves. It's only there because I haven't sold it yet. Because those items aren't being replenished because of tariffs.
Yeah.
If you're pissing off your distributor, right? What's the other distributor called?
Southern,
right?
It's not their only distributor. So.
Well, it's not their only one, but they buy a large chunk of product. Right? And if you're going to screw them over, they're not going to buy a large chunk of product.
Yeah.
Because that's just basic. Why do I want to deal with you when I can just go put my resources here.
Yeah.
You know, you're putting a lot of resources into something that you need on time. If you're not going to get it on time, then the next set comes out, the orders will be lower because people think they can't get the product on time.
Yeah.
So when you start doing that to your distributing office or your distributors, you're in big trouble when it comes to your retail chains. And they need those hobby stores, all of them, to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, with all of that said, the numbers on the competitive play side have been steadily increasing in terms of event attendance over the last few sets, which is good. We're not talking about massive increases, but we're talking about
That's
a slow, steady uptick of average attendance. You weren't able to play in the PQ a few weeks ago in Houston. There was a gentleman here from Corpus Christi. Yes, I remember. But when I lived in Corpus briefly back in 1819 and was playing Destiny, I couldn't find anybody down there. Huh? 2018, 2019.
Oh,
He
you just
said
said
18,
18, 19. That was like
2018.
200 years
You said
ago.
18, 19.
2018, 2019, right? I moved. Remember, we started all playing Destiny together. We all started playing Destiny together, and I took a job. I had
Which
my
side
job.
did you fight for in the Civil
I know,
War,
right?
sir?
I know, crazy. My job sent me down there. Okay, there was nobody down there that played that game.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
It was awful. No indoor plumbing, very bad. Anyway, but he was telling me now they have a regular good-sized 14, 15
Nice.
person play group down there.
Nice.
Because they've made the effort to build it. They've got a brand new local store that's helping support it. And I'm like, this warms my heart. I love hearing this. So, you're right. The players are there.
Players are there.
The players are there.
The growth is there. The potential for the long-time game is there. Just don't fuck it up.
I know.
Yeah, they added those hanger packs, right?
Oh, you can go buy it like...
Every time I go to Target, I look for them. They're always sold out. Almost every
That's
time.
mildly encouraging, at
Yeah.
least.
Assuming they restock them.
Assuming they bother
Assuming they
restocking.
restock
That's
them.
fair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I remember you and I were in San Antonio the weekend those came out. We found a couple hanging on the store, on the shelf, like a GameStop, randomly.
Yeah.
We were in like a mall. I was like, oh, look, there they are. There you go. Check it out. So, okay. Well, I mean, good for starters, good rant, because I agree with you. It makes me sad to get the same Destiny vibes, but I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I feel like every day I go to bed and because of you guys, I wake up and I'm like, did they cancel the game today?
It's... Nah.
But I'm not worried because I've seen Trey print cards, so we'll just make our own set.
Works for me.
I love designing cards.
And we will keep playing.
Okay. I'm in.
Speaking of that, Wes, when are we going to play some more Twin Sons, baby?
Yes!
We finally got you. We finally... It took us...
Gosh, was that just last week? It was just last week,
Last
wasn't
Tuesday,
it?
a week
Last
ago,
week.
weekend, one day.
We sat down, and I think we played 3 games. We played one that was just a 3 of us. We played a little 3-way game because it was all we had.
Fernando's son.
Then Fernando's son showed up, and we played a 4-way, and then Jason hopped out, and you hopped in, and we played 2.
Two.
No.
Yeah, we didn't finish the second
Well,
one.
I played 2 games.
Yeah,
Or 1 game.
Whatever.
And then, yeah.
But I got to play. I told these guys, you might have actually sold me on Twin Sons. For starters, I actually won a game, which was friggin' shocking and terrifying at the same time.
We all talked about it ahead of time. We're like, look, Wes will like this.
He wasn't even there. He wasn't even there. I won
He was
the game.
part of
You
the
and Jason.
conversation. We didn't know who was going to be there.
I will say this: the first game I played, I lost because I did what I always do. And
You basically
and that's
decided
just attack Trey.
that's all you did was attack Trey. That's all you did was attack
all I
Trey.
did.
Trey was like, "All right, well, back at you, buddy," and you got your face melted.
Yeah, it was a good strategy though. Trey did not win that game.
Trey did not win
win
that
that
game.
game.
Trey did not win. Fernando's son won that game easily.
Yeah.
Easily, like it wasn't even close.
Why are you attacking me? Because I can.
Because I can smash. But that last game we were involved in, with the store closed, they threw us out. But man, that was a close game. We were on like the 8 or 9 resource round. There was no clear leader.
There was no clear
It was a
leader.
close
You
game.
guys, everybody went after me, and then you guys realized that you guys decided you wanted to win, and so you all turned on each other because you were trying to manage each other's health before somebody killed me, and then all my restore kicked in.
Jason, so part of the problem was you ended up restoring like 12 or 15 HP, but at one point you were on Data Vault and you were down to 20, you had 22 or 23 damage on.
Yeah,
right?
I could have been dead very
But then
soon.
you
But Jason,
sentineled up.
on the 28-point base across from you had 1 damage. And big sentinels, like he threw out a big ass sentinel or something.
Yeah.
And Ian and I were like, we can't let this happen. This is not okay.
We were pretty late into the game, and you looked around the table, and everybody had some sort of sentinel or a decent board, and it was
Yeah,
like
it felt weird.
it
felt real weird.
We weren't trading units. We were like, I guess
Because you were all attacking me over and over instead of trading units.
but eventually you sentineled up and started restoring up, right?
Yeah.
We were attacking you because you were playing all these little restore units.
Oh, yeah.
You were down to like 13 or 12 or 13 damage on by the end. Like
But-
the amount you healed was insane.
But then you got Chewie out, and
But
then
the only
you
reason
had an
I was
air
able to
sentinel.
heal that much is because you guys realized that if you kept doing this, you were going to lose.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah.
So you all turned on Jason and then each other, and that allowed me to creep back into the game.
Yeah, because in that game, you got 3 uses out of the client. You had 0 damage on your base at one point.
Yeah.
Like
That
I had like
client did so
10 or
much work.
12, and he had like 22, and
not
you had
everybody
nothing.
listening, this is
Not only that,
the
I
client
gave him
touches-
I
The client
gave
was
him away
crazy.
once too.
I took him. No,
Yeah.
You didn't give him away.
Well, I
stole
set it up for you, but yeah,
You
I
did
mean,
kind of tee it up, but I took
it
care
had
of
to
it.
come all the way back around, and anybody could have killed the unit. So I was
Yeah.
like,
And
somebody
And then
will
was,
do this.
There was a moment where there was some politics going on.
Oh, yeah.
I let Jason use one of my units if he didn't attack me.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
Jason
that.
could have killed my unit or kill Ian's
Yeah, I
unit.
remember
was
that.
like,
I
my
remember this.
leader. I think he
I
could
was
have
like,
killed
all right,
Krennic or
yeah,
if you
unit
kill,
from
if you go
Krennic.
after him and not me, I will
was-
let you direct
it-
my next attack and tell me what to do. And
That
Yeah.
game felt to me like what I want every Twin Suns game to be, except for your stupid restore crap.
Well, I had to
If
have
I put
restore
22
crap.
damage on your
That's
base, I want it to fucking stay.
But that's how he built that deck, though.
I know.
That was
But you
a
guys
lot
are
of
right. I will 100% play more Twin Suns, especially in that group. That was a lot of fun. It actually kind of made me a little interested to try building some more TS decks. Seeing Jason's idea of Flippy Palpatine leader in a Twin Suns environment was really interesting. It was a leader I hadn't considered. But the way his Sidious side is worded, he deals out damage to everybody's base when you
Yeah.
flip him back. That's big. That's kind of cool.
On most games, if you play a 28 health point base, though, you're the
Oh,
number one.
no.
starter.
I am not going to play him the way Jason was playing him. But I
Yeah.
like the idea of playing that leader in that format. I think that's really interesting.
I kind of have an opinion where, like, if somebody builds like a deck, like Jason building that deck, like I look at it and I go, I would love to build a Palpatine Flippy deck. I just wouldn't build it that way.
Yeah.
But Jason already took the Flippy Palpatine. I don't want to go in and step on his toes and build a deck.
You just refuse to be a follower, Trey. That's what it is. You just refuse to follow people.
No, I don't want to steal his thunder, man. Like,
Yeah.
the guy had the idea, he built the deck, and then what? I'm going to come in and build a better one?
I'm hoping I can get one infinite loop in a Twin Suns game.
Could happen.
Yeah.
Could happen.
Just once.
But it's with only one of each card and 80 in the deck. That's going to be tough.
That's what I mean. I think it will
You play
happen.
long enough, it'll happen.
Yeah, I think if I play long enough, it will happen.
Play long enough, it'll happen.
It'll be
On a
fun.
long enough timeline, the survivability rate of everyone drops to 0.
That's true. That's true.
Fight Club.
But I am a little higher on TS than I once was. So mission accomplished, gentlemen. Well done.
There you go.
My buddy Mark Fairbrother that I worked with, he helped me call games in Minneapolis. He is a huge Twin Suns disciple. When he came to Vegas, he carried 8 decks with him everywhere he went.
That's crazy.
Always trying to get people to play TS. That is like his favorite thing. He'll be very, very, very thankful and glad that you guys have at least won some ground back in that war. So yeah, that was good. Cool. I think we need to call it.
Yeah.
It's after 10, so why don't we hang it up?
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, if you're still around, appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging with us while we did a live episode. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do with this other loot. I'll probably keep the soft crate, but the pod and the damage pad, maybe I'll find a way to raffle those off over on the channel or something over on the button channel because I don't want them. I'm not sure I want to ship them, but we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll take them to one or more of these local pre-releases and add them to the pile of
There you
stuff
go.
for
Jason,
Give
touch
them to
it.
Jason.
Jason.
Stuff.
You know what?
So
He
Jason
can
stop
quit.
giving away
He'll quit
his
giving
stuff.
away his
If
own
you're
stuff.
watching, Jason, stop giving
Yeah.
your shit
Stop
away.
giving your own stuff, boy, buddy. That'd be a good idea. I'll do that. I'll put those in his pile and probably these mats too.
Are you gonna open the rest of the packs?
Yeah, but we'll do it off camera. Or you want to do it on camera?
Yeah, we'll see if you pull a showcase.
All right. Well, here, let's all pitch
Round
in.
robin 'em.
Let's all pitch in, baby.
We'll
open some more packs on our way out the door.
One pack, one challenge. If it's not a showcase, throw it on the ground.
No, we ain't doing this Bobby Sapphire style. I like Mike a lot. I don't like him enough to throw my cards on the ground. There you go. Four for everybody. Have fun.
Here we go.
Let's see what else we get. Here, can I come back to the top-down camera? Let's see.
Oh,
Sabe.
Sabe, though.
Okay.
Another C3PO. Oh, I want all the leaders that you don't want.
Okay. At this point, you could probably just have them all. Ooh, I got Hyperspace Sabe.
Mon Mothma. I'm not looking at any other cards. I'm just looking at showcases.
That card is pretty. See, I collect Hyperspace Space Units, so I'm already excited to see that one.
love hyperspace. Tedra.
See, here's another plot card. I think you're going to see in certain deck. Another card for Boba Fett.
What's this one? Another plot?
That
card is good.
That card needs to go in Rio.
Oh, you'll learn.
I can see it.
That's pretty sweet.
I can see it. Imagine a world where Boba Fett deploys, flips out, goes ping, ping, ping with it, spreads his damage around, then pays for that baby and wipes the.
Yeah.
It can work. It could work like a.
What about with Django and Twin Sons?
I could see that too.
Let's see what we got here.
Why is this something they would consider an appropriate theme for
there
a
you go,
card?
Wes.
What do you
That's
got?
a great pull for you. 'Cause these are your
Ooh,
cards.
hyperfoil Darth Scion or hyperspace Darth Scion. That's pretty.
In what world is
Here,
a
let me
card
try and-
called Trade Route Taxation an interesting card to play?
You are in the same place that I am, sir. Here we go. There's that Scion. It's kind of hard to make out on the map. But that's kind of pretty.
That's a cool one.
That's kind of pretty. I got Cyril. This is a double rare pack. We got a Cyril and a Naboo Starship. It's not bad. There's no showcase in this
Yeah,
box.
The names aren't great. I'm playing Trade Federation Delegates. Look out!
They sound like cones of Dunshire.
Ian's mic's died.
Oh, hey,
Ian, apparently we killed the batteries on your mic.
Crushing the legendaries.
Oh, there we go. I think the batteries
That's
on
on.
yours died.
It says on.
It says on? Okay.
It says on.
No, it died.
The light's on.
Is it? Let me see.
I do like Wilro Hood. I think that's funny.
It says 77%.
No, that's a channel. Look on the
Ruben
right.
channel,
Look to the right of that. There's a little.
There's a little
meter.
bar. There's a little power.
Oh, it says full. Hello, people. Don't
Yeah, but
upset you.
he's right. It's not picking it up. I'm literally looking at the thing. It's not picking it up.
It's on, though.
Oh, well. It's the end of the
Oh, it's
episode.
unplugged.
Oh, that would be why. You unplugged it. Try again.
It doesn't need to be plugged in.
Well, it kind of does, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, now it's working just fine.
Oh!
You plugged it in. Unmute it. There you go.
Confidence in Victory. This is the alternate
There's
victory
another
condition.
legend.
Yes,
for you.
that's another legendary. That's that goofy. No. Now, this card is going to be fun. I can't wait to find ways to abuse it.
Which one?
Fully armed and operational.
This is going to be so fun to play in Twin Sons.
What?
The Eye of...
The Eye of Aldani? That card is crazy, man. Thanks, Aladrell. See you, buddy.
Are you guys? Do you guys know the story of Wilro Hood? Do you
Oh,
know
yes.
Who this guy is?
Oh, yes.
Ian, do you know who this guy is?
No freaking clue.
So in
Not
Empire
a
Strikes
tale a
Back.
Sith would tell you.
Okay.
In Empire Strikes Back, you remember the part where the Empire has invaded the base, everybody run for your lives, and
Cloud City.
In Cloud City. You remember that part?
Oh, yeah, and that guy's running through with...
The ice cream machine?
Yeah.
That's Will Rohood.
He got a whole name.
He's got a name and a backstory because
Yeah.
Star Wars.
And you watch The Mandalorian, right?
I do, yeah.
Do you know when he takes the big case out and
Yeah,
it has
it's
the
got
money?
the best card.
It's the same.
Cantono?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's called
It's
a
the same-
Cantono, which is what they
That's
call
the same thing.
the ice cream machine.
Oh, my
Yep.
God.
Yep. What was even better, my introduction to the tale of Will Rohood
I got
was at
George Lucas.
was at Celebration 2017, I think.
Okay.
No, 2019. It was in Chicago. They did a running of the Wilros. So you got a whole mess of people dressed like this guy
Running with an ice cream maker.
running through the convention with an ice cream maker under their arm. It was a whole thing.
Well, that's gross. For each friendly official unit, exhaust an enemy unit.
That sounds pretty good. Well, that was fun, guys.
That was
I'm glad
a
you
great time.
guys. I'm glad you guys
Thanks
came over.
thanks for letting me do this, man. So
Yeah.
I get to participate.
Well, you weren't going to get to play in a pre-release on the weekend, so you got to. This was your little kind of substitute, let's say.
Yeah, I'll be having a great time though.
Yep, I am jealous. You have chosen the right time of year to go to Boston. You're going to love it. I think I already told you about Mike's, right? I think I told you about Mike's Italian Bakery.
No, where's that?
So
Is it still there?
North of Boston Common, on the other side of the Big Dig, what used to be I-95 at ground level is now
Oh, I don't
below
know.
ground level.
Can I get there with the subway?
You cannot. You have to walk it. You can get most of the way to there with the subway, and then you have to walk the rest of the way.
What's it called?
It's called Mike's Italian Bakery. It's in Little Italy, North Boston. So much good food out there. If you love Italian food, it's insane. You can't throw a rock without hitting a good restaurant. So many good places to eat. Mike's is a bit of a. Some folks will tell you it's a tourist trap, but it's a bit of an institution. It's been there forever. Take cash. They don't accept anything else. And if you like cannoli, you definitely need to check that place out.
If I'm in the area, I will definitely check
Definitely
it out.
check it out. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, guys, let's hang it up. What's up, Mythic? We're hanging it up for the night. We are done. What are you doing over there?
Getting leaders.
Leaders.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you guys later. Peace. Take care. I gotta find the outro button. It's over here somewhere.